Today's episode is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, the JDL School of Performing Arts, and beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. Ba da 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 na 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 ba 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 bing bing.
Hi everybody and welcome to episode 3.
I don't remember.
364? Am I right? 364? 3? I don't know what's written. Where's it written? 364 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina. I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown.
Glory.
Oh, glory. Wow. I am not joined by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, Regine Alaina, but she was here last week actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was in. So she's slowly making her return, making appearances, you know, getting back into the kind of a regular schedule. Mm-hmm. And she'll be back more and more as time goes on. Maybe
you'll have a third little guest that will
Could
be
happen.
hosting.
New co-host.
New co-host.
In training. But yes. Snicky3094. Hey. What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the show. However, Regina's not here, but I am not alone, as you can see. I am joined here by, well, last time you were on the show, you were Miss Chinatown Global Canada.
Yes.
And you were just on your journey. You were about to head off to the Philippines to represent our great nation in a battle of pageantry,
yeah.
I think that's how they would say that.
Yes, I went to Philippines and brought back the title. So she is, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newly crowned Miss Chinatown Global. That's the world, by the way. Yes.
Global. 2026. Tyra Rosnuk. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Welcome back.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it.
I did it. I wasn't expecting it, but I did it. So yeah, it's a little hazy now because it's been a while since.
Yeah, the pageant was back in January, right?
Yeah, it was back in, I think it was February 10th was the date that it occurred. And then I was in Philippines from, I think I left Canada January 18th.
Yeah.
Went to Hong Kong for a bit, visited my uncle and my cousins, and on the 22nd went to Philippines. I was there for, I was there for a week, just kind of on my own. Was there with Aces and Queens. They were teaching me, it's like a camp to learn pageant skills, speaking, walking. So I was there for that week to get some additional training before my actual pageant journey.
Not that she needed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will say I was a little rusty. It was like that week, because I wasn't really, I didn't really know what to expect from like the Aces and Queens like camp, at least the one in Philippines, because I didn't quite realize that I was just kind of coming into the camp for like a week, like whereas like the other girls had been going to that camp like for multiple weeks.
Oh, interesting.
Beforehand.
Like the people that kind of live more closer.
In Manila, yeah.
I see. Okay.
So like they're always coming in. Actually, their pageants were after mine. So they've been training for a while. Meanwhile, I'm just kind of coming in like this last second. So I was definitely rusty because I came in. I won't say I was wearing anything like incredibly comfy, like, but I will say I was much more dressed down than the rest of the girls.
Oh, like when you showed up, like
When I showed up, yeah, like I wore something nice, but like it was kind of like they were wearing like business dressy. I was maybe more in a business casual, and I was kind of like, oh, and they were like, yeah, like it's not the pageant, but you know, you should be ready. Which honestly, that is true. I should be ready, but I wasn't ready because I just landed and I wasn't.
I mean, you had a longer flight,
yeah.
so like, you know,
Like I
you
had
gotta have
some time. I wasn't quite. I think I was still absorbing the fact that like I'm in Manila, Philippines. I'm traveling. It's my first solo trip as well. So like, you know, there's a lot going on in my mind. I was kind of freaking out. I was like, oh.
That was your first international pageant too, right?
Yes, first international pageant, first solo trip, first a lot of things. So
First
yeah,
big win.
big international win. Wow.
It was well. So I watched it. I watched because there were multiple events. That's the other thing that's cool. Like, I mean, I've emceed a couple pageants in the past, but like all the ones I've always hosted, they're more. It's usually kind of a one and done type.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
And this one, like, there was the big pageant, which was on the one day, but there was like, what was it, 3 or 4 other like broadcast events where like they weren't like full out pageants, but they were all like mini things that you had to do. There was
Oh yeah, there was a lot of because the actual pageant itself was 2 weeks, and so yeah, we had a bunch of because we had it's trying to remember it now, but we had like our first initial introduction. So that was
like the sashing ceremony or something.
yeah, the sashing ceremony. I think I also had some stuff with aces and queens first as well because they had to also give me because they couldn't like I still had to be like given the title or like the sash of
Canada.
So they finally were able to like, hey, you know, and they did a whole celebration for that too because they actually get to have me there because most of them are all based in Manila, right? So they come over to Toronto sometimes and Vancouver as well. But then you had like the sashing ceremony for Miss Chinatown Global, and so that was like the first time we got to actually show ourselves off. And I remember that kind of being stressful because you had to you had this fan and we had to do the calligraphy. So yes, that is my chicken scratch Chinese calligraphy on the fan and explain what that word represents.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And then you're explaining that, but also you had to introduce yourself. Did I introduce myself? I can't really remember now. I introduced myself, I believe, in Cantonese. Did I?
You definitely spoke a different language.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know which one, but you definitely did.
I attempted Cantonese. So that was me introducing myself in Cantonese and then explaining the rest of it. And then I believe I finished my thing with saying like salamat po, which in Filipino is like thank you.
I know that one. Thank you in Tagalog, yes.
Yes, you know that one. So so I was trying to get all of the lingo in there and as a first intro.
Yep.
So I think that went pretty well. After that was the at the hotel was a press conference.
Yes.
Which I think it was good that we did the Q&A press conference for Forget Me Not, because to me that actually I think prepared me.
That's true because it was a very similar vibe. Like we were just on stage in front of a large crowd. Just in fact, the format was very similar because you were even sitting and like, yeah, you're
same thing. I got my mic. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get hit with a question and I just got to answer it. And I think because I treated it that way, where it's like, this is more casual. This is supposed to be more of a press conference, not exactly a pageant answer. It took the stress off a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'll say you were very natural. In fact, so the things I noticed right away, and I'm trying to remember now. I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one, where when you enter, you had to walk downstairs.
Okay, so that was probably the hotel one. That's the press conference one.
So the reason I remember that is because like the first thing I noticed where you seemed to have an edge
Oh.
was your walk,
Oh yeah.
particularly
My s-
on stairs.
Oh yeah.
Well, just because I noticed, like, most of the other girls, you know, I'm probably also biased, obviously, because I was cheering for you. But I remember thinking, oh, sure, her walk's really good.
Yeah.
But I noticed that, like, a lot of girls, when they would get to the stairs, probably just out of the fact that you're walking on stairs, their walks looked much less like they were doing a graceful walk and much
Yeah.
more like they were just trying to get down a staircase in heels.
Yeah, and not fall on their face.
But you were able to maintain a walk,
Yeah.
a graceful walk on the stairs. And I was like, okay, that's got to be worth something.
Thank
Like,
you.
I don't know how they're marking, but I feel like that makes sense to
That
me.
makes sense. I find if you are struggling with going downstairs in heels, I find taking it as a corner instead of directly down, because you're already, like, if you think about it, like, you're already like tippy toes and you're trying to go down. Like, if you go diagonally and you cross over, it looks more elegant for your body, and I think it's just easier as well.
That makes
You
sense.
and you can pick which side you want to, like, dominate to go down the stairs, and I find it's more.
Yeah. Is that similar to? I'll have to keep that in mind if I'm ever in that situation.
If you're ever in heels, yes, you need to know that.
But I was thinking about it. It's kind of similar to, like, have you ever had to walk downstairs in skates?
Yes.
And I find when I do that, I naturally walk sideways. Like, I naturally put the
Yeah.
blades sideways. So maybe there's
It's
something
the same,
similar there.
I do. Oh my gosh, you reminded me of a memory that I don't know why they did this. A little sidetrack here. I remember I had a tournament game, or it was just a game, but you had a hallway of change rooms, and then you had to take stairs down to get to the rink.
To the rink, okay? How many steps are we talking here?
Maybe like 5 to 7 steps, not many, but
Okay.
they were not padded for skates.
What?
It was pure cement.
That's stupid.
Exactly. I remember because all of the coaches had to come out and help us down.
Yes.
Because it's like not all of us had like
Guards.
for our skates, and it's like, you're gonna dull up my skates before I gotta go on the ice.
Yeah.
I don't know if we took the wrong way, but seems like the way that most people were going, and I was just incredibly confused because it was just pure cement.
Well, plus, because once you leave the dressing room to go to the ice, you usually wouldn't bring skate guards with
Yeah.
you because you're going to the ice now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Bring them to the bench?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there has been a couple times I've tried skating on the ice with my guards on, and that doesn't work.
Okay. I've definitely done that. I have memories of being like, whoop.
I forgot how to skate. What happened?
But normally that's not, usually the guards, that's not intentional.
No. But
Yeah, that's terrible design.
it was terrible design. I don't know if they were renovating. They had to take off. I don't know. But they didn't have pads. It just reminded me of that. And I was definitely not walking gracefully down those stairs.
No. But so maybe your experience of walking downstairs in skates helped you in maintaining the sideways walk.
Yeah, I think I do think my background in skating, I also used to do gymnastics, and I was a dancer as well. Definitely helped for my balance and my
Yeah.
ankle strength.
It would, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like it's all about like controlling of the body and
Yeah.
movement and like grace.
Yeah, I think that's one of maybe the reasons why I was able to pick up
Yeah.
walking in heels quicker. But yeah, but that press conference night, pretty easily going for me. I was very happy. I got my answer done early, and yeah, it was a pretty nice night. After that event, we went to a couple different places as well. Like, it was nice that we got to go see around Manila. The only thing though is because is so jam-packed the schedule that we needed to get everything done, it was kind of like, okay, there's a site, or we gotta go. There's a site, take a couple pictures, gotta go. And it's just, I kind of wish I could have absorbed.
You felt like you didn't
more.
really get to soak it in so much.
No, not
Yeah,
so much.
that
But
makes
because it was
sense.
very go, go, go. And there's always cameras around too. So you can't really completely relax. Like you're always kind of.
Yeah. You always feel like you have to be on, like performing and all the time.
Yeah. Like
Makes sense.
there was like that one time. Because I knew the camera guys were always there. And I was, at this point, I was incredibly tired. Like, we had a long day. And I got into the bus. And for some reason, like, I usually can fall asleep in buses, no problem. Like, put me anywhere and I will fall asleep. But for some reason this time, there was, because I guess I was so anxious about cameras and stuff, that I wasn't able to get any sleep on any of the buses. And finally this one day, I guess I was so tired, I was able to find a comfy position for like the first time, and I start drifting off and whatever. And then for some reason I have the desire to like open my eyes, and literally there's a camera lens
Right in your
like
face.
right in my face. And I was just like and he's like, oh, I was just about to like press record, and I was like, no, you can't. Because he was there to kind of get all of like that
You don't see the
background.
candid, like,
The candid moments, right? So, which I kind of wonder, because I tried not like, I tried always being camera ready. I find in their like vlogs for the fun stuff, I'm barely in it.
It's true, yeah, you're not in it that much. And maybe it's because they were trying to find the more candid, and she's like, oh, we can't get
And I was like never candid. I was just like always.
I would be the same way though. I mean,
Yeah.
like the thing, I don't know. I guess it's weird because like I'm on camera very often, and I like being on camera. But I don't really like being on camera when I don't know I'm on camera. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. There's just something about it that feels. I don't know. I'm not even sure what it is.
Yeah, because well, the thing is, like, I'm expecting them, if I really loosened up, they're probably just going to see me in the background, just like disassociating and just,
Yeah. Or it's like,
just, you know,
and like,
I don't want that.
like my, thinking about my angles or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it just feels like I don't know, vulnerable, I guess.
Yeah, it's like kind of thing, especially if I'm not ready for it, right? And so, I mean, in a way, I kind of like, I kind of wish, I guess, I was a little bit more, so I'd be in more of the videos, because it is memories. So, but that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely very tiring. What events after that we did?
I think interview was probably the next one after that. Oh no, well
we did like a Binondo shoot, which is like the oldest Chinatown ever, anywhere.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, which is really cool. It's really cool that it's in the Philippines.
Oh, that was when
too.
you had they put you in that very traditional type of dress.
Yes, the black one.
Yeah.
So actually, that black one is was actually given to me by Alice Coe, is my mom's friend, very long time friend. She used to make a ton of traditional Chinese dresses, so she has like a plethora of them. And I do remember when I was younger, like when my mom went to go hang out with her, we'd go into her shop and it's just full of dresses, and I would just sit in the I would sit in like one of the change rooms and like just doodle, and then wait until whenever my mom was finished with whatever. But
and then fast forward and you're wearing one of
I'm
them.
wearing the thing, because they said like, oh, it's a it was supposed to be a Hong Kong, what is that, like 60s?
Kind of like a vintagey type look, the
Vintage
idea?
type city nightlife
Yep.
type. We're not 60s, maybe even like 20s. Like we're going back. Yeah. Like that's kind of the feel they wanted, that Hong Kong or Shanghai. Like I was like thinking, I even had a fur like I would have liked to have worn this fur because it's like that mix between that traditional Chinese bag. Because I remember, I think around that time you start getting those Western influences of like big like scarves and stuff like that. So I thought that would have been really cool. But originally, that was not supposed to be the outfit I wore for that. Yeah. So I was supposed to get actually there's pictures of it where I'm posed with Mr. Canada and Miss USA. And because we're all part of Aces and Queens and we did a photo shoot together. The outfits that we're wearing there, those traditional ones, like the hanfus, were the ones that we were originally supposed to wear, but they didn't come in on time. So unfortunately we weren't able to wear them. So we were kind of scrambling to find stuff. So at least I brought multiple different cheongsams to wear.
You're prepared.
Yeah. Mr. Canada was not prepared. We had to find something for him last minute. But yeah, it all worked out well. Yep. And then I think, yeah, after a bunch of other events and things that we kind of did here and there, yes, it was the interviews. So,
which, I mean, you even say it in the video when you walked in. So you got sick a little bit when you were there.
I got very sick. I think it was just the fatigue. Yeah. I really honestly think I just needed sleep. I just needed rest. But there was actually a day there just before I started feeling sick. Actually, my roommate, Miss Malaysia, I miss her so much. She actually got sick prior to that, and for her though, we had one day which was supposed to be our rest day. And she decided that's her rest day, so she took that whole day to sleep, and she was much better after that. For me, I started feeling on that rest day, I think it was the rest day or the day after, I started feeling my throat was sore, and I was like, oh no, it's my turn. And I was thinking, oh, well, this rest day would have probably been like really good. Like if I did rest that day, I probably would have been fine. But the problem is they had already scheduled me, because even though it was a rest day, I guess whoever was like, oh, you guys aren't doing anything.
So let's do this. And
so I ended up getting kind of, I guess, like the worst of the lot, because most people got like maybe a morning show and then they were done for the rest of the day, or like an end evening show and then they were done for the rest of the day. Me and maybe a couple other people had something in the morning, and because we didn't do this other thing earlier, we had to catch up and do that. And then I had an evening show.
So you just had a full day of stuff on your what was supposed to be your rest day.
Rest day, yeah. So I was up. I think it was like I was up probably like at 6 or something, and I didn't get back to the hotel till like 11:30, like maybe even 12. And the day after that, I was out.
And even though you were sick, you couldn't really stop. You had to just keep going.
Yeah, because my rest day was used.
Yes.
So I got pretty sick. I actually lost my voice entirely. Like I couldn't even force it. You know, you can sometimes force. Yeah. I
get something out of there, yeah.
I couldn't force it.
So you get up to the microphone. So I think, remember, you started the interview being like, hey, sorry, I'm a little under. I think you said something like that.
Yeah, thankfully my voice came back.
But I will say, like, every spoken word thing you did, you just nailed it. Like, you nailed it.
Thank you.
Like, there was no stumbling. It was just like, I mean, I guess that's all you want. But it was just like, I don't know. It was perfect.
Yeah, I will be honest, like when I answered that question on like the finals night for the Q&A, when I finished, I was even shocked because I was like, I didn't even stumble. That was good.
Yeah,
like,
it was right ever. Do you have that thing? Because I've noticed sometimes maybe if I'm speaking or like if I'm doing something that I kind of know is a little bit difficult, there's this moment where I'm like maybe 2/3 or 3/4 of the way through it, where my mind starts to be like, oh my God, you're doing it. You're about to do it.
Yeah,
hey, you're about to hit
I
it.
did that. And I was like, I even like I have while I'm answering that question, yeah, you have that second voice in your head doing that, and then a third voice came in and says like, don't mess it up. Yeah. Like you're gonna sabotage your whole thing. You're doing good. Yeah. Like turn off now and just finish the question.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're going to mess it up or lose your train of thought. Because I had like 3 voices going on at that moment.
I know that happens. Same thing as if I'm playing a video game and there's a really hard part, and then I'm like, oh, I'm about to do it, and then I realize I'm like, okay, don't get excited. Don't get excited. Just make sure you get there. Same thing.
Yep.
Well, you were managed to block out the voices.
Yes. Oh.
And it was just an awesome answer.
Yeah.
And I learned a new term, which is
yeah.
Filial piety?
Filial piety, yes.
That was good.
Yeah. That was actually funny because I remember before I even left to Philippines, I actually got talking to my mom and her friend and went out for dinner, and that was a word that they mentioned to me. I think my mom mentioned it as well. She was like, oh, this is a good term to use. Apparently, I guess it was even trending too, like people were talking about it. And I was just like, I told her straight up, I'm not gonna remember that. I'm not remember that. Like I remember what it means, but I was like, the word itself, I was like, it's gonna be a hard one to remember. And it was funny because like in that moment, that was the word that came out. I'm like, oh.
Pulled it out.
Pulled it up. I pulled it from the archives and it came out.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Really good. You just nailed it.
Yeah, thank you.
And so so I was in the chat. I was in the live chat.
One of my biggest fans.
Well, I was, because you know the thing is, so it was on Facebook, right? It was streaming on Facebook. And like, I noticed a lot of people were like spamming like their country's flag, right? Can't remember which countries there were now, but there was just a bunch.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy particularly who was like constant.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, I have to like show that Canada's in the mix.
Yeah.
So I was like, Canada flag,
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought about the same amount he was. And then suddenly, like, I don't know, midway through the pageant, I get this Facebook thing that's just like, you have been timed out. You have but too many things. And I was like, what? I'm like, what do you mean?
But he's doing it.
Yeah, so come on. And that guy never, I don't think he got disappeared because I didn't see him disappear.
Oh, he's just always constantly going.
But I realized, you know what it is? I think it's because the live chats on a Facebook thing, I don't think they work the same as like a YouTube live chat. Whereas I think like when you, so like we have this live chat going. Yeah. It's flying, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't even
keep up with it. but like on that thing, it's a live chat. It's like, so you could, if people watch this back, you can see the chats as they're happening. But on this Facebook thing, I think every comment you put in the chat, it kind of shows up as like a regular Facebook comment after. So it's different. It's not like the chat is this moving thing.
Yeah.
On the Facebook one, it looks like that, but the way it's being recorded is it's not.
It's like you actually commented on a post.
It's like I commented on a post thousands of times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if that's how it's set up, then that would make sense why you got
But anyway, I guess it does. But I mean, other people were doing it. I had to represent our country. I had to make the chat proud.
You represented well.
Yes. But yeah, so near the end, I remember like when they were calling like the top, I can't remember if they called it the final 12 or the final 6.
Final 6.
Well, they did both. I think. Top 12 and then top 6.
No, because there was only 12 contestants.
Top 6 then.
Yeah, top 6. Yeah.
So I remember there was a certain point where I was like, I think he's going to win. I'm like, and I was super tempted to start like typing that. I'm calling it now. Canada's got this. But I'm like, okay, I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But I had a feeling.
I mean, for me, like, I remember that moment because I was just listening out for if my name was to be called.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even counting. So I didn't even realize, like, where I was in the list. I didn't realize how many girls had already been called. And I remember I went up. I was like, okay, cool. We're in. And I'm just waiting for the last bunch. And even though everyone was up there, it was not until the MC said and there's our top 6, and I was there like, oh, like, because there was, I'm not gonna name names, but there were a couple people that I personally were like, I was like, they have to be in. Like, I was so certain they were gonna be in. Honestly, I didn't even think I was gonna be in. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I had the top 6 set up. I was not in the roster, but I was like, these girls, they deserve to be in the top 6. And so some of them weren't, and I was actually kind of shocked because I was there and I was like, where are they? Like, I was expecting them to be beside me.
Yeah, I would agree. Although I disagree that you shouldn't have been in the top.
No, yeah,
but,
I know. I was definitely.
But you're humble.
I'm
which
humble.
Is nice. But I would agree that, like, I won't say any. Actually, I couldn't say anyway because I can't remember who was from where and everything at this point anyway. But I will say that, like, there was a couple that I remember from the beginning. In fact, you know what it was? It was that right off the top as I'm watching the show, I'm like sizing up your competition, right? I'm being like, okay, so who is she competing against here, And there were a few that I was like, okay, yeah, she's pretty good. Okay, she's well spoken. And then when a couple of those people didn't get to the top 6, I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I also know, like, I've been to because thanks to Regine, I've been to several pageants and I've also hosted some, and so I'm aware that, like, there are a lot of things that go into, like, scores. And so I have to be aware of, like, okay, this person didn't get in, but there could be some technical thing. There could be like, oh, they were marked on some specific thing that this person didn't have. So I know that there's a lot in there. Yeah,
because that's the one thing is, like, I don't know how much went into the scoring. I don't know how exactly. Like, they did give us a small rundown of, like, the scoring. Like, it was like, oh, like 40% for the interview, 20% or something like that for the. Yeah. But in terms of, like, the real, like, I don't know if they had anybody watching us while we were interacting with each other or anything like that put in words. I mean, I do know that I was talking to, like, some of the makeup artists, and apparently some of the makeup artists, depending on how you interacted with the makeup artist, their word did matter, and their word would go to whoever, which would put.
So maybe there was also something to not being candid all the time. Yeah. Maybe, like, by you making sure you were kind of always okay, so maybe the guy making the vlog couldn't get you, like,
sleeping.
But maybe the people who mattered saw that you were kind of always on the ball.
Yeah. So I'm like hoping that was okay, because I did have pretty good interactions with most of my makeup artists. I think all of them. I think pretty much all of them. So it's just like, okay, we're pretty good. And then I tried being, I mean, I think I am pretty naturally of a kind person, but, I was trying to be even more, polite.
You're very mean. Very mean.
Oh.
Very.
I am mean and rude, and I can.
Everybody says it. Yeah.
Everybody, a terrible person. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, that's good. So
I was trying to be nice to people, and I think I hope that kind of the good word kind of passed along is.
It's good.
What I can hope for.
Well, I mean, I think
it did, because
I think it did.
No, but so I don't know where else other points go to as well. Like, if any of the judges and stuff, I did recognize, like, 2 of the judges. Like, one of them I did see around. I think we were introduced to her at one point, and I don't know how much, like, other people went over to her to talk to her and stuff like that. I kind of did, but, like, it was, like, very polite, like, oh, you're enjoying yourself, it's good food, very, very small talk, but like, I did try with as many people as possible.
I mean, I've got to think that even if, like, the scorecard doesn't specifically say, oh, make sure you give them marks for how they're interacting with people, I still think, though, like, how you behave just around everyone, like, that's going to impact people's opinion of you, right? So, like, if a judge, like, I'm even imagining, I mean, maybe it's not, if I was a judge and, like, I saw that somebody was just being terrible to everybody every time they weren't on, right? That is going to, like, do something to my perception of that person, right? Like, if I would try to be impartial. But if I openly dislike somebody, it's going to be hard for me to be like, oh yeah, this looks like a person with a great attitude who would be a great representative if I see them being awful all the time, right?
Yeah.
So like, even if it's not on the scorecard, people might find a way to make it be part of the scorecard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it definitely influences your opinion.
Yeah.
And I think also punctuality as well. Like, I always tried being on time as much as possible, because sometimes you're just so tired, you're just really trying. But I do know there were some people that's like, you look around and you're like, oh, like, where are they again? So which I wonder how much that also goes into the score sheet as well, right?
I mean, you feel like, it shows towards like professionalism, right?
Yeah.
And if they're trying to find somebody who, again, is to be their representative and has to go to events and do all the stuff that is required of, that would be part of it. I mean, in a lot of ways, it is kind of like a job interview in some ways.
Yeah.
Like they're looking for someone to represent them, right?
Well, yeah, that's I think that's the whole idea of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It was you brought it home.
I did. I brought it home.
I like it because at the last episode, I think I was like, get over there and bring back the crown. And then you did.
I did. Yay. I was like, for me, I was initially just kind of going in as like, oh, well, this will just be an experience. Because first international, I wasn't really expecting too much. I was kind of just like, I'm just going to go over. I'm going to enjoy Philippines. My mom was just like, yeah, eat your fill of food,
Yeah.
I just chowed down the whole time.
Because it's an awesome trip. And like, you did, you didn't get to like spend a ton of time in each one, but you did get to see some really cool places.
Yeah.
And cool place.
Yeah.
Meet people. And
Meet
do all that
people,
stuff.
kind of be on my own for a little bit until like the pageant started, and
Yep.
yeah, definitely meet people. Like a lot of the girls and the guys, super nice people. Honestly, I actually might be meeting up with. Well, if I ever go to like Europe, I'll probably meet up with Miss UK, because she's probably the easiest one for me to get to.
Nearest, yeah. Closest to us, I guess.
Closest to us. Everyone else in Asia might be a while till I see them, but yeah, but a lot of them were very nice, very supporting, and I miss them, honestly.
And there you go. You're newly crowned
Yay!
Miss Chinatown Global. Oh, James Towie says, yay, congrats.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah. Did us proud, brought it home, brought home the gold for
Canada.
For Canada.
Oh.
Nice. We should do the ads.
Yes, absolutely. How long
we talked for like 40 minutes. It was good. And then we're going to completely turn. We're going to pivot.
Pivot to a review channel.
Yes, that's right. Film review. But first, ladies and gentlemen, today's really amazing episode. Maybe just the greatest episode ever of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. They make this show possible. So let's meet them, shall we? The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, this very studio in which we are sitting here broadcasting from. She helped me find it. Was it for her? She did. Yes.
I witnessed it.
That's right. That's right. You were there. Yes.
I was.
She's my realtor, and she could be yours. So call today, 416-523-0408, or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. The JDL School of Performing Arts. Does your little one have an interest in performing, singing, acting, dancing, the general art of being on stage?
All of the above?
All of the above. The JDL School of Performing Arts admission is open. Performing arts benefits children by providing them the resource to think captively, explore emotions, build confidence and self-expression. And the JDL School of Performing Arts is just a great place to be exposed to the arts and to make a whole bunch of new friends and just have a great time. They have 3 branches, one in Mississauga, one in Scarborough, one at Bathurst and Wilson. And they just celebrated 15 years being in business.
Whoa.
And it's amazing because they've got students there who they've grown up now. They've been lifelong friends. Many of them have gone on to do very exciting things in the arts world. It's just a great place to really get started, whether you want to learn a musical instrument, whether you want to dance, act. They do all of it. They routinely put on very high-level professional musical performances. They just did Mean Girls Jr. recently. Oh. And then it did so well that they did another show.
Oh, yeah.
It came back.
Whoa.
Because it was so popular. So there you go. Contact them, 647-996-7755. You can also find them on Facebook at JDL SPA. The JDL School of Performing Arts. Perform with confidence and shine. Beautified by Romina. Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. Not only is she the official makeup artist of the Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, she also does weddings, debuts, red carpets, films. On a short film, my last short film, she was the makeup artist. She did some cool special effects makeup too, which was pretty cool. Yeah, she does weddings, date nights, anywhere, red carpets, anything you need to be beautified. Reach out to her. She works with women and men. She's fantastic, great personality, and just great person to work with. Reach out to her, Beautified by Romina, on Instagram and Facebook. And if you'd like to advertise on the show, it's so easy, people. All you got to do is get in touch. Radio Show ad, radioshowad@gmail.com. We do the show live every week, people. And we also do the ads live week to week. What does that mean? It means you could personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. So get in touch. Radio Show ad, Do you want some reverb?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, go. Hello. Oh, you know what we can use this for? You can use this for? To introduce the next segment we're about to do. So the title of it will be
Which one are we talking about first?
Obsession.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, so we'll call it Obsession Review.
Obsession Review.
Okay,
yes.
Ready? So here, you interview it. You intro it. Ready?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next segment is Obsession Review. Very nice.
Yay!
C. Rosnuk says, great interview.
Woohoo!
I agree. You know what?
Said mom.
It's a great interview.
Yeah.
We're getting a little taste of why the interviews portion in your pageant did so well.
Yes. Yeah. The interview, the preliminary night interview, or
They all went well.
Yeah, that's true.
They just all of them. Every time I would say when you went up and you did it, I was just like, wow, she's just like a natural. Just like, boom.
I think it got better as it went.
I mean,
because I definitely got more comfortable.
You got more confident.
Yeah. But the honestly the preliminary night one, that one was stressful because I was just like taking cough drops. I was spraying my throat, and they had like outside of the door to like do the interview. There's like chairs that were like row, and then you had to like sit in each, like kind of like in a line. Mm-hmm. And it was just kind of stressful because you're just sitting there, and then you just have like a person come out and be like, your turn. And I was like, okay.
I can see that. That would have been like you're waiting for like, you're going to go through this door in a second. You're just going to stand outside. I can see that being nerve-wracking. Yeah. Well, you pulled it off.
I did. Yeah.
Okay, now we are like as
we said.
So we both recently saw the film Obsession. And in fact, here we've got. So the film right now, it's out in theaters. It's blowing up all over the place because apparently they made it with a very modest film budget for a film,
$750K.
Yeah, $750,000,
something around there.
And it's making millions.
They like filmed it on like iPhone camera. Like
yeah. Oh, did they really?
No, but I'm saying like with the budget.
It was definitely like it's like you're thinking most movies multi-million-dollar budgets.
Yeah.
This was like, and okay, so what we should do? We're gonna talk. We'll start with no spoiler talk, no spoiler reviews. Okay. But we both really like the movie.
Yes. I would very highly much recommend, if you are down for an indie horror film, go check that one out. 100%.
So we'll start with no spoiler, and then when we get to, if we're going to talk about spoilers, okay, which I don't like spoiling movies because I like people to go see the movies, but I still want to be able to talk about it. So what's going to happen is,
you now.
when we're talking about spoilers, we're going to put this on the screen, okay? So you will know. So if you're planning to watch this movie, when we're showing this, except for this moment right now, because we're going to be spoiling it. But we'll warn you, if you see this on the screen, you just mute the video, then you can come back and watch this portion, because we're going to do some really amazing in-depth analysis.
Because this movie as well, I went into it not knowing anything about the film. Like, I think I'd seen the iconic diner scene. Maybe.
Yes, that's the first thing I saw.
But I didn't realize, because I was on like the Letterboxd app, and I saw the poster, and I thought it was like some stalker dude type of film, and I was not interested at all. But
This is before you saw that?
This is before I saw the movie. And so now I was like, oh, I didn't really. I talked to a friend, and she explained just the synopsis of the movie, and I was like, oh, those are the same. That's the same movie. Okay. And then that was all I knew. All I knew was the very simple concept of what you've seen before. Be careful of what you wish for, type of thing.
Yep.
So, but if you are going to go into the movie, go in like no expectation. Just know that it was made on a very cheap budget, and like that it's a horror, and that's it. Like, just go in.
Yeah. Although I will say, I don't know if you even need to know the cheap budget part.
I mean, I think it helps, because I didn't like, I don't know.
Well, just because I don't feel like, I mean, I don't think that movie suffered because of the budget. Like,
not at all.
I for example, like I don't think there's anything in the movie that happens. I mean, we talked briefly, like I mentioned earlier about.
Yes.
But even that, I don't even know if that's necessarily a budget, because I could see a larger budget movie doing that too.
Doing that as well, yeah.
It felt, I don't know, just okay. We'll start right off the top.
Okay.
So, you loved it.
I loved it.
I also loved it. I would call it. I would call it a perfect film.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. It from start to finish, you are invested. The ending perfectly wraps it up. It's satisfying.
Yes.
As well.
Yes, like it doesn't. So when I say perfect film, like, is this my favorite film? No.
No.
But it sits in a very special category of movies where I would not change anything. It starts amazing. Everything that like, there's just, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was scared at the right points. And the ending is, like you said, super satisfying. And the big test for me is, after I leave the theater, in the hours and days and weeks that pass, if I'm still kind of thinking about the movie and realizing more good things about it, that's like a good sign for me, where I'm like, yeah, this is like, perfect. So, and I'll just say, so some movies that for me are perfect films: Beauty and the Beast, the animated feature, not the live action.
Not the live action.
Okay.
Let's get that straight.
in fact, the live action is almost like, it's like they had a perfect film, and then they like added stuff to it, like it was already perfect.
Yeah.
So if you're adding, it's like they made it worse.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. We're not talking about that. Okay. So,
but
but Beauty and the Beast, Shawshank Redemption,
Ooh, okay.
Interstellar for me is a perfect film. So anyway, movies that there's just nothing. There's no moment where I'm like, oh, I would have. Okay, oh, that was good, but this scene could have been like. There's
adjusted that just a tad.
This movie, there's nothing like that for me.
And I love that this movie leaves a lot to interpretation. I like movies that, surprisingly, I like movies that don't spoon feed me all the answers. I want to figure it out myself. I want to be like, oh, do they do this? Well, how do we, like, in this case, oh, where did the willow tree come from? It doesn't matter. That's not important.
Yes, you can guess. You can have a theory, but it's not like exactly. In fact, and it would actually make it worse, I think, if they.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't need exposition. Like, it's not. It
Yes.
doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
So I love that's the focus. Leave the rest to interpretation. It doesn't need to have an answer, and I think that's good. I guess for reference for people who haven't even heard of the film, is basically about this guy who has a crush on one of his, seems like, longtime friends.
Yes.
And he decides, he gets this magic willow tree bark thing he got from a crystal store, and he snaps it, wishing that she would love him
More than anyone
more than
in the world.
anyone in the world.
Yes. And now he buys it almost like he doesn't think it's real.
No.
He kind of buys it almost as like a little, I don't know, a joke to himself.
Yeah,
type
gift. I think
situation.
he was initially kind of maybe thinking to give it to her, maybe, but that
Yes.
didn't end up happening. So he's just like, whatever. And turns out, it works. So
works. Well, it works, but
works
it doesn't really
work. So
Yes.
you just kind of get that very simple concept of be careful what you wish for, because his wish was intense, and I think it resulted in a very intense result.
Very intense.
Very intense.
Yes.
Obsessive love for him. So that's where the scary part goes in, because the girl is a little unstable, I will say.
Just a little.
just a
So in fact,
Just a tad.
and this we should also mention, just for context of people watching. So like, would you are you a horror fan?
I like horrors, but I will say I haven't watched that many.
I'm in that same boat. I think it's because I'm scared. But like I do find like the thing is the horror movies that I've seen, I usually enjoy them, and it's fun to be scared, but I don't usually seek them out. I seeked out this one because the first thing that made me notice it was that little cafe clip.
The diner, scene.
And I was in bed when I watched that. And it's all in like whatever she did to her face and the way the sound is. Like it kind of
Scares you because it's all of a sudden intense, where you're in a public diner and she
Yes.
starts tweaking out, and it's just like, okay, like it's not even like, I don't even know about scared, but you're just like uncomfortable, because in that position you're like, whoa, what's going on? Like, why are you freaking out in a public diner? Like, it's kind of embarrassing. What are you doing?
Yes. And it shocked me a little bit in that like, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to go to sleep. I should have watched that, because it's like, I'm going to have a heart. Like, it wasn't scared and like, oh my God, I can't. But it was just more just like a
whoa.
like it was just, and that reaction kind of like made me be thinking about it, like even the next day. And then I started hearing about how this movie is like kind of like everywhere. People are really like it. I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I see this.
Yes.
But otherwise, like normally, like for example, like I watched, did you ever see the movie Hostel?
No.
So it's a movie about like people on vacation in Europe somewhere, Eastern Europe, I think. And they go to a hostel, and then they get people get like kidnapped and end up getting like tortured, basically.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of like torture in the movie. I remember I went and saw that in theaters, I think at the time, because it was really popular. And there's a scene where a guy's getting tortured, and like I like started to feel sick.
Oh, really?
And what's weird is I didn't think it was the movie affecting me. I thought independent of the movie, I kind of feel kind of weird. I'm gonna go to the washroom. And as soon as I left the theater and went to the washroom, like I didn't feel sick anymore. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, my body is reacting to witnessing this.
Witnessing this scene. Interesting.
And so that kind of made me a little bit like, I don't know, less eager to go watch scary movies.
Yeah.
And even growing up, like, I don't know, like all those like slasher films, like, I don't know, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, like all of those.
Yeah.
I didn't go watch any of those because they
I
just
haven't
look
watched
scary.
them myself.
They just look scary. Watching them now, they're not really that scary. They're not that type of movie. But anyway, I'm being long-winded. But basically saying, I don't necessarily like need to. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I enjoy ones when I see it. But I feel like this movie, even if you're not a horror fan, it's not like the scariest movie of all time.
No,
don't think.
I don't think so. But there's parts of it that make me more scared about it than a traditional horror movie would. So, because like for me, like when it comes to horror movies, my favorite types of horror movies are usually some sort of demonic, like the Conjuring films and stuff like that. I'm not huge on slasher films because I personally just they don't really affect me at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. The slasher ones, and they're not particularly scary, really.
No.
They're more funny.
They're more funny, yeah. Or like, and I find a lot of the problem that I have a lot with like the demonic ones is they'll hit me with like some scary demon face. And my brain just goes like, okay, I can see the makeup, I can see the mask. Like I can't not see the results. Like my brain just starts thinking about like, oh, that's kind of cool. What did they do to do that? Like, and so to me, it's not scary, but I like the concepts of those types of films, especially if they take place in like the 70s or something, because that's just like, I don't know, I like the era.
There's something about that era that's, I don't know if it's how they shot it or the cameras or this. Some of those movies like are so, I don't know, the atmosphere they build, like The Exorcist or like any of those movies, like there's something about them. I don't know if it's very scary. I wish I had a better word. But yeah,
where I can't really watch horror movies that are taking place in modern day because I can't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a couple of them, but like sometimes it has like some social media thing, like it's some. I think there was one that came out. I didn't watch it, but it was like it was like a demon that kind of went through social media or something.
Oh, I think I heard
Friend or something.
Yeah, I never watched it, but
like unfriended or unfollowed or something like that. But yeah, I didn't watch that because it didn't interest me in the slightest. That's why I kind of like this Obsession as well, because where would you say it takes place? I mean, it maybe early.
Actually, I never thought about that.
I didn't really think about it at all, but
I mean, now that I think about it, his car was kind of old.
His phone was oldish, like probably like early 2000s.
Yeah,
maybe I would say, but
it could be. I mean, what I'll say is like it could have been taking place now, and it doesn't really impact the story that much.
No, which I like. I don't like it when they force modern technology.
Yeah.
And I guess like the only modern thing is that they're like laughing over a meme that looks clearly AI, but whatever.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't really like slasher films. I will say I do get a little queasy at. I'm not really good with incisions or needles. Needles, I can't.
Oh.
I'm not like, I don't mind needles. I don't really mind getting needles and stuff like that. But I recently watched like The Substance. I don't know if you heard of that one.
Oh yes, although I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But is it good?
I think the first 2/3 are good. I
It's
find
hard to
the
stick.
last.
A lot of movies don't stick the landing.
Yeah, the landing was like it didn't stick. It was too. The last chapter I felt wasn't. It didn't take itself seriously. Like they literally play like, what is it, that Space Odyssey song in like the big reveal, and I'm like, okay, I can't take that seriously, and it just becomes the Shining bloodbath kind of a thing, and I just like, yeah, it's not really catching me. But there was a scene where, because she has to, in that movie, she has to stabilize herself, right? So the premise of the movie, if you don't know, is like you can for 7 days be the best version of yourself ever.
Okay.
So you've got this woman, she's probably like in her late 30s going on 40s, and she used to be like those yoga whatever instructors of like whenever, what was it, like 70s 80s type things with like the bodysuits and stuff.
The like the aerobics, like
right.
Like those, okay,
and
gotcha.
So people were like, oh, you're getting washed up, you're not, And so she obviously likes that fame and glory, so she gets to be the best version of herself. So there's now 2 of her. One that's like prime, like 20s, whatever age, beautiful, whatever, and then you have her. And you have to switch back no matter what every 7 days, no exceptions. So she has to restabilize herself every day to like make sure that I guess she's staying in sync or something or whatever. It's just one of the rules. But the problem is like she has to inject her like at the back of in her back like her spinal fluid and extract that whatever. And I was fine with that and her injecting herself. My issue was that she started to bruise back there.
Oh.
And there was like pus coming out and she still kept injecting. And I was just like, oh, like I can't look at that because I feel it.
I find little details like that. That's what can like affect you in the sense of like I can watch a slasher movie or like a war scene where like heads are getting chopped off or like, you know, but sometimes if they focus on something like kind of small and very particular where you almost feel like, oh, I know what that would feel like. I think that kind of can get past that like desensitized part of our brains where it's like, oh yeah, I've seen a machine gun and
I've seen people like explode,
getting it blown away,
whatever.
But like, ooh, like I can imagine like even seeing a paper cut would like bother me.
Yeah, like a very close up
Yeah.
thing, very slow motion. I'll be like, oh no.
Yes.
But I think because you have the experience.
Yeah, you can relate to it more directly.
Like I fortunately don't have the experience of having my head blown off or shot, so
Me neither actually.
thankfully. Can't say I've been there.
It'd be hard to do the show without a head.
But yeah, it would be hard to do the show. But for that, yeah, have had like wounds that are sensitive, and it's like I would not want anything touching it, let alone being injected into it.
Yeah. And
it's like it looks like a very sensitive area, and I don't like that. So like I remember those scenes was like kind of bothered me a bit. But yeah, so going back to Obsession. Yeah.
I mean, I think if you can't do any horror, then you probably shouldn't watch this one, I guess. If you don't want to be scared at all.
Because there are scary scenes. Like I remember explaining the premise actually to my uncle the other day, and he was like, "Oh, okay, so it sounds more like a thriller." And I'm like, "No."
It's interesting because it's got elements of everything.
Yeah.
Because like there is gore.
Yes.
There are jump scares.
Yes.
But there's also a lot of psychological stuff.
And I think those are like
the most scary. I think.
Most scary even what is it, Shutter Island? If you watch Shutter Island.
I never saw Shutter Island.
Okay, that one's got I think Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I wanted to see that actually. That's where he goes to like an island or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shutter Island.
Well, it's really good because there's a twist and it's very psychological. So I won't say anything about that one because you should watch it without, But that one's really good because it's that psychological thing, and I think Obsession has a lot of those psychological elements in it. And
those are the things that's like where you can find yourself thinking about it afterwards of like, oh, like for example, like we talked about in fact, well maybe we'll get to that in the spoiler parts of just like who the real bad guy is in the movie.
Yeah.
And like it just raises a lot of questions.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we try to, before we switch to spoiler content, let's talk about some of the stuff that, I don't know, some of our favorite things that we think should be said. So here, I'll say this. Okay, so when I said it was a perfect film, I think the ending's good. I think the acting is amazing for everyone.
Everyone, especially, what was it, Indy Never...
I don't know her name. I meant to look it up, actually. The lead actress.
Lead actress.
I think she should be getting... That for me, that's an Oscar performance.
Yeah.
I think
she's so good. I was obsessing over.
And the thing is, you're obsessed. Would you say it was an
I was
obsession?
obsessed. I am actually obsessed with this movie at least for now.
Yeah. But I would say like it was, because the thing is, the movie doesn't work if her performance doesn't work.
Yes.
Like it's all kind of on her.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Did you see Nosferatu?
No, I've heard of it though.
It was So it's like
I didn't get to see it.
It's like the vampire movie because it's a remake of the classic like 1920s
Yeah,
or something.
I remember you were telling me about it when it was coming out.
Yeah. Because I was excited to see it because like it's kind of, I really like that era, that genre or whatever. But like that one, I liked it all the way into, I thought the ending was just, it didn't stick the landing. A lot of movies don't stick the landing. Anyway, but that movie also, there's an actress in that one who, she's the one who's kind of being, I guess possessed, or at least sort of influenced by the vampire. And so she's got to do all these like weird movements, and like, again, same thing on like her performance in that movie. It's like, it was super good, and it was like, if that didn't work, the movie doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie, it's the same. It's like the way that she was able, the thing that I loved about it, was that this movie pulled jump scares out of me in places that I wouldn't have even, it was just on like how she reacted to something.
Yeah.
And her ability to just turn on a dime.
Yeah, because she was able to flip personalities like on the spot in her acting, and I was just like, that is so impressive, because technically she is working with multiple different roles, because she's got, you know, herself, the wish self, and the wish self kind of like, you know, goes from,
It's got a big range.
Right? Intense to subtle and shy, and you know, being cute versus being intimidating. And it's just, and she's just able to flip. It was so good. And I find she has a very like naturally, like, or she has like a very, you know, soft kind of look to her. But then she's able to pull these extreme expressions.
Yes.
Like the iconic unhappy face, and the intense smiling. Like
just scary to see her holding that face for so long. So
it's just like, ooh, like, and it's just her face is able to just naturally morph like that. She's able to do those expressions, and I think that's just, and guttural screams. I can't scream like that. Like, her screams were intense.
Yes, she was fantastic.
Fantastic, and she was really good at playing those loud and intense parts. Whereas I think Michael, I don't know what his last name is.
I don't know any of their. I should have looked up their names. I looked up zero names.
I just well, this is the one thing I have been liking about that Letterbox app that I've been using to track my movies. Not a sponsor, but you know, it shows me all the actors, so I'm like, oh, okay, I can. And I do want to try to start learning my actors and actresses' names, because I never remember them. I only remember faces.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very bad with it. But he's very good at playing, I'll say, the victim role, or, you know, we'll get there. But he's very good at playing as a character that's, you know, like reserved.
Yes, very shy
and in an, I guess, abusive relationship.
Yes.
He's very good at playing appealing. I'm trying not to spoil, but like, you know, he's good at playing that kind of character, the more subtle parts that you may not see because you're so distracted by her loud performance.
Yeah, the casting is just perfect, and then the other characters, I mean, they don't have as large roles, but they're all good.
Okay. I think maybe his friend is probably the weakest. Ian.
Yeah.
I think he's probably.
Yeah, but I think he
he's okay.
He doesn't like take away, like I think he serves the exact purpose he's supposed to serve.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think his part was particularly heavy. He's more like on the outside of it.
He's on the outside of it.
But But the most important, your two leads, just really lock it down.
Yeah.
And okay, is there anything else we should talk about before we go into
okay?
Spoilers? Cinematography.
Oh yeah.
Just fantastic, and also what I love is that like every shot feels crafted, like from the very beginning, like even just like fun little things of like how they show the title of the film.
Yeah, like the title there, it's like woven in. Did someone like make that? Like, that's crazy.
Yes.
If someone actually,
it literally just like they sewed the title into like the blanket on the bed, which is like a mild spoiler, but not really. I mean, no, it's
just
not
a title screen.
But you know, it's a surprise.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the point is they took the time to like it feels like everything's very intentional.
Yes.
And it's just the
lighting.
Yeah, lighting's perfect.
Lighting. Oh my gosh, how much lighting is so important. That's why we take how long on lighting alone.
Yes. because it's everything.
It's everything.
And I love how they use, like, obviously it's lighting and also like the lack of lighting and like the things that they chose to keep in shadow, or certain scenes where like there's dialogue happening and the characters talking are in shadow. You know?
Or like, yeah, like, okay, well, that's the thing is like, you got like the scene where, you know, she's talking, but, you know, literally we're looking right at her, like she's the only thing in frame. That was like when she came up to his door.
Yep.
And they're just talking, they're having a normal conversation. Normal. 'Cause, and while she's talking the whole time, her face is completely silhouetted in shadow, and all you can see is just the gleam in her eyes.
Yeah, that was a cool shot.
That was a crazy
I was actually
shot.
looking at, and I was thinking in my mind of like, how did they do that? How did they do?
I know. I was thinking, I'm like, how do you get the eyes to be? Her eyes are always so shiny, which is like you could tell something's that's
like,
not right.
I was actually wondering if because my first thought was like, is that
eye drops?
Yeah, or was it a digital effect they did, or because I was imagining how would you do it? You'd have to have very little light on her face, and then you'd have to have
some sort of
kind
hair
of
light.
Yeah, well, yeah, to light her from behind,
Yeah.
and then to get the reflection in the eyes, you'd have to have something that's far enough away that it's not impacting the light.
Yeah.
But
It's
enough that but angled in a way that the camera can pick it up in the reflection.
Her eyes the entire time that she's talking and moving too.
Yes.
So it's like.
And so I don't know if they enhanced it digitally. I mean, maybe they did a little, but it was really eerie looking.
Because I think even there was like a split moment there where like I thought, I gotta rewatch the movie, but I thought in that scene her eyes were kind of not just reflecting that light, but like actually, like, you know, as in a cat's eye will reflect the light where the whole thing kind of shines. Like I thought one of her eyes looked kind of blue.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, is that edited? Because human eyes don't do that. We don't have like that mirroring. So I'm just like, was that part slightly edited, or was I just mistaking it? Like it's just kind of the lighting.
They definitely did something.
They had to do something because I was just like, that looks.
It looked otherworldly.
It looked
eerie.
off,
Yes.
eerie. Till something's not right.
C. Rosnuk says, inside Navarrete, or.
Oh yeah. Inde is her name.
Okay, so maybe
the
autocorrect.
female actor.
So Inde Navarrete, and then Bear was Michael Johnston.
Michael Johnson. Yes.
John Stint. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, chat.
Just the lighting on her eyes, even, and like, or just anytime she was in the background, like in a corner, just enough you can see her, but not quite see her, or like exactly what she looks like, and that leaves a lot to your imagination, which makes it
it was
even
so
more scarier,
weird to watch.
Or just even if without lighting, where she's just like they're talking and she's just looking at him, right, like in the music store. Right,
she's
just staring at him for like a straight like 5 minutes, no movement.
In fact, I want to see it again, but like I would have to check. I wouldn't be surprised if like they made it so that she didn't blink at all for like a lot of that. I
actually kind of wonder, or if it's just defocused enough that she just has to look.
I mean probably, but I would say like I wouldn't be surprised if every scene where she is in focus, we don't see her blink in those moments. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean I'm totally guessing because I didn't think about it at the time, but because I've seen other actors talk about, in general, actors try not to blink when they're delivering their dialogue because it's more interesting, like it holds the audience more.
Oh, interesting.
But I could see them like really turning that up for a movie like this. I don't know for sure.
I feel like that would be terrible for me, because I find when I'm thinking a lot, I flutter, and like it's very distracting actually, because I go back and I rewatch like some of my pageant stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, will my eyes please stop moving? Just like flutter.
Yeah, apparently a lot of actors. I think it's who did I see talking about that? Michael Caine, maybe one of them. And I've just seen a few actors talk about how like, if you're doing a dialogue scene and if you can just like not blink on your take, the audience kind of gets connected and they don't detach. But I find it's hard for me because my eyes, I don't know if my eyes are sensitive, but I find like if I hold them open for a long time, or not even that long,
I have to compensate for the missed time.
Yes. So maybe I do that when the camera's looking away.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing I'd probably mention is I think Curry Barker, I think it's Barker, is the director. YouTuber.
Oh.
Yeah. I think for more comedy stuff, question mark? I'm actually not entirely sure. But he is the second or third YouTuber making films that are currently
because like the
popping off.
The
right
Back
now.
Rooms is another one.
Back Rooms is another one. I don't know if there's one more.
I think Markiplier did a movie
Oh,
called Iron something, and he's another YouTuber who's doing it. Which is also I kind of like, because I've been predicting this for a while, in that I feel like, because obviously we're in this weird transitional time where theaters are struggling, film studios are struggling, because it's like it's hard. People don't want to go out to watch movies, and at the same time, movies and studios have gotten so big and so expensive that like, so studios don't want to make anything that isn't safe because they need to make sure that people will come to watch it.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking for a long time, like, so that's logically then the industry almost needs some kind of correction where like we need to start bringing down the costs of making movies. And I think the solution to that is, I think maybe the big studios, like they're too big to be able to do that. But film technology is coming down, and the quality of what you can get for not that much money now, we're now in this era where like a YouTuber, somebody with like, you know, not unlimited resources, you can still get some really, really professional results.
Yeah.
And so I feel we're going to go through this like renaissance where you're going to have like these new up and coming filmmakers making like smaller, you know, really good stuff that's just good because of it's good, but it's not like, you know, massive spectacle.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm going to try to ride some of that wave too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yes. I think that this, you're talking about the director. He's one of these.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So which is really cool to see that kind of happening, that transition, because I think a lot of like YouTubers or influencers that do a lot of short films and stuff are starting to try to rise up, and I think this is a great example of you don't need a large budget to make a good movie.
No.
And I would love it if like the bigger corporations could actually learn from this, right? It's like, oh, we can make decent movies. We just, you know, put the money where it matters.
Because like, what makes a movie, like a good movie, at the end of the day, it's like it just needs to connect. You just need to connect with an audience on like this some emotional level. And like, you know, you can do that with, you know, one person in like a room. You know what I mean? Like you don't need, I mean, all that stuff is cool, but I think what happens is, especially now, we're kind of in this weird era where like I've seen so many scenes of like a giant CGI city and like creatures flying
we were
around.
Talking about that. Yeah.
And like I find myself getting like almost blind to it now, or like it doesn't affect me anymore. You know?
Whereas you should be like, whoa, this is like some crazy dystopian city, and like there's flying cars and whatever, and now you're just kind of like,
oh yeah, more just, you know,
seen it.
Yeah. And even now it's probably AI generating this stuff too, which is even worse.
Yeah, or at least rendering or tuning it up or something.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be, you know, but that's like the one thing that also makes this movie, like, because any editing that they're doing is, I think, is very minuscule. Like some like reverse photography scenes and maybe a bit of like editing on facial expressions, but I really think most of that's makeup. Yeah,
I think almost everything that we see is probably in camera.
In camera, and then just some tweaking editing later. I don't think there's any CG or whatever like that to me. I think it's all just lighting, makeup,
and I think it's
post editing, and that's it.
It's better for it.
Yeah, for sure, because it makes it feel more real. And I think that's also another thing that makes this movie so scary, is because the entire concept, even though extreme, to me is not far from reality for some people's reality.
Yeah.
And I think that's even scarier than like some movie that's, I don't know, about some whatever. But
Well, that's because that's the thing. We've all seen stories of like, I guess mostly with YouTubers that I've seen them, of like where they have to deal with stalkers or stalker behavior. People just like yeah, it's interesting because like, you know, you mentioned earlier how the movie doesn't feel like it could be taking place a few years ago. Like it's not super based on technology, but at the same time, it's actually quite timely for right now because I feel like there's that type of stalkerish behavior is actually more prevalent now, I think, more than ever.
Like stalkers, that stan behavior, even like in idol culture is pretty bad. And I think that's why I think this movie is not too far fetched from that. And I know there's definitely a lot of people that have had those experiences in relationships as well. Yeah.
In fact, it's funny so the first thing I saw of the movie, like I told you, was that little scene in the cafe. And like much later on, I saw the trailer that actually showed, it's this wish thing. And I remember my first time when I first saw that, before I knew that there was any kind of, I guess, I don't know if you'd call that a supernatural element or something. Before that, when I had only seen that one scene in the cafe, I was already bought into the idea of, so this is about like a really super obsessive girl. And I was like, I was already thinking, that makes sense in terms of like a storyline without a supernatural element.
I mean, that could totally make sense. It's just like, it didn't even have to be something like that's like forced on her. It's like, that could have just been her and I would have been sold on that too, because
it's the age we live in.
So
okay. Is there anything else we should cover before we move
go into spoilers? Because like,
I guess the biggest thing is it's really good.
It's really good,
and you should see it.
You should see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna switch to spoiler talk.
Spoiler talk, and I'll try to keep it very on.
Yeah, we won't.
Specifically obsession, because we talked about like 10 other movies.
You know, it's all important though.
Yes.
If we didn't mention everything else, you wouldn't know. You know, it's this kind of show this is. Okay. All right. So we're gonna give you now the opportunity to I'm gonna bring this up.
Spoiler alert.
So this is spoilers for the film
Get out.
Obsession. So you can hit mute at this time. Okay.
I'm sure I guess maybe post you'll say when to come back in if.
Yes, I'll put a times code in the comment. If I remember, I'll do that. I'll do it. I will.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Good call. Okay, so spoiler stuff. Okay, so what should we talk about in terms of the spoiler of things that? So maybe the first thing we'll talk about is.
Maybe we can go like step by step as the movie.
Okay.
Go from the movie. So I was explaining to Scott earlier that originally the opening scene was supposed to be a mirror image of the ending scene.
Yes.
It's supposed to be you have the shot of the TV, probably with the name on it.
Maybe that's where the title would have been.
Supposed to be, and then it's supposed to scan at his dead cat, and then it's supposed to scan at him probably crying, which is mirroring the ending where we've got Nikki crying. Nikki, your main character, she's crying with the dead corpse of Bear, our main guy, and the TV showing the credits. So it's supposed to mirror that image. They decided not to go with it, and apparently for Curry Barker, what am I?
Curry Barker. Age 26. There you go.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn.
Good for him.
Good for him. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yep.
He really liked that idea of mirroring it, and apparently it was very hard for him to let go of that. But I honestly think it was better because it opens it up to being a typical romance-looking film, starting with a confession.
I like the beginning of the movie. It doesn't feel like you're in a horror movie at the beginning.
No.
Which is actually, I like that because it disarms you a little bit. You know, you're almost just like you're saying, it could be a romantic comedy or a just that type of movie.
Yeah.
And it gets you in there. You get to know who the characters are. And once you're kind of comfortable, I feel like you're then more vulnerable to be scared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we get a better sense of who Bear is, and we get a sense of who Ian is, Bear's friend, friend. I will say the worst friend ever.
Yes. And
Not a friend.
yes. In fact, and what else? Oh, should we mention like Bear? Who's the villain of this movie?
Okay.
Like
Villain of this movie obviously is Bear.
it's Bear.
Bear. 100%.
He's a. I won't swear, but he's a coward.
Coward. Very cowardice. Very
In fact-
evil.
Yeah. In fact, the whole movie kind of shows what happens when a person just can't man up is not the right. Well, man up.
Yeah.
Just do something.
Do something. Do something.
And
Like
throughout the entire movie, that's his entire thing is like he never, even to the very end, he just can't follow through.
can't follow through. And it's like how do you, because the thing is like, of course when you're watching the movie you're so focused on Nikki being this psycho, so you don't really think too much about like, oh, that you think, oh, she's the villain, but like no, like there's so many times throughout the whole movie evidence of Bear just being the worst person ever.
Yep.
Subtle, but that's why I think it's more scary, because that's very realistic.
Yeah.
Like I can see people be Bear, put themselves before someone else, be
Yes.
selfish, try to ignore the red flags of what's going on because of his obsession with
Yes.
Nikki.
Yeah. I remember that's something a thing you mentioned earlier before we were is you mentioned how like the movie's called Obsession, and you think the obsession is about Nikki's obsession with him, but you pointed out that there's a lot of obsession coming from
Bear, and I
Bear.
think that's where I think obsession really more refers to Bear and his
Yes.
obsession.
Yes.
Yeah. So first act, you've got Bear confessing his love to Nikki, which is already obsessive enough, because he's like, I see you in I hear you in every song I listen to, I see you in whatever, and I love you whatever so much. And you've got the girl in the diner thinking that's oh so sweet.
Yes. She likes it.
She likes it. And then Ian comes along and obviously is trying to sabotage him, because
Yes.
I remember listening to that and I'm like, okay, this Ian guy has terrible sense of like, oh, call her freaky Nikki, even though he knows she doesn't like that.
Yes.
And he's like, no, it's cool. It's like, I immediately knew like, okay, this guy is not.
Yeah. So at the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, he's just
Maybe
an
he's just
idiot.
like an idiot.
But
yeah.
no, he actually has this ulterior motive.
Because we learn later on that apparently Ian and Nikki have been hooking up for the last like 2 years.
Yes.
I think actually that's why she put in her 2 weeks as well, because she probably want to get away from Ian, I'm wondering.
Yeah. In fact, because she does mention she's not been feeling love, right?
Like she was mentioning something, and she's also writing a book about like a love story book and stuff, and I think romance is, or like love is really on her mind at that time, hooking up with Ian, and then just all of a sudden seeming like she's putting in her 2 weeks and she's actually leaving.
So you're thinking it's like she's been hooking up with Ian, but like she doesn't really like him. It's more just like something she's just been doing.
It's like, seems like it's an on and off situation, and she probably wants out. She wants a turn for a new life, because it seems like everyone here has graduated, except for Sarah, like graduated college or university, and she's probably, I would assume she's looking to start a new life. I can't remember if she said anything about leaving anywhere.
I don't remember. I just remember she talking about her book, and that she was just, I guess she just wanted to change.
I think she wanted to focus more on her writing too.
Yeah. Do you think she likes Bear in real life at all, or do you think she doesn't?
No. I thought, so you can kind of tell that she obviously likes Bear as a brother. Because, like, and even initially, like, whenever, like, Ewan was kind of teasing that, like, oh, you know, you and Bear kind of a thing. she was like, ew.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
that's gross. And it's like, that's exactly how I would be if anyone said anything about me and my brother. I'd be like, ew, that's really gross. And I think that also becomes incredibly evident in her poem in the party.
Oh, yeah, though
The Hansel and Gretel ancestral
yes.
poem, because I think that poem is like it's like the two personalities of Nikki getting kind of messed up.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so because the one sees him more like a brother, but the other one is obsessed with the brother
and very intimately interested in him. So, and that's why, that's why she starts, I think that's why that poem is like Hansel and Gretel, and it's really uncomfortable because that's obviously, that is not something that's supposed to happen. And I think that's what that poem is saying, that this was not something that's supposed to happen. And only the willow branch could have made something like this happen. Otherwise, it would have never happened.
Yes. In fact, one thing we should discuss. So, what do we think the nature of the wish is? So, like when you actually make the wish, because like I know you mentioned some people, and I was debating this myself of like what is it? Is it a demon possession? So, like is Nikki been taken over by another being that plays out this like acts obsessed with the person who wished it for her, and then Nikki is like a prisoner in her mind who can see it happening but can't do anything.
Yeah.
But you mentioned an interesting theory as well of like it's not just like a demon has taken over. There's like a what do you think?
Well, like for me, like I think it's just kind of in just to kind of just pin it down on, it's as simple as a demonic possession. I think it really waters that down. And I don't think it is. I think the wish is more like it's basically forced Nikki into this kind of like cookie cutter, like it's what Bear wanted. And so she's so like forced into his desire that obviously it's not correct. She obviously is not molding well with it.
It's like independent of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's literally just, she is kind of like the embodiment of his wish, the embodiment of obsession. And it's still Nikki, though, is the thing. And I think that's why it's even weirder, because it's still her. But if she was wildly obsessed and didn't understand the meaning of love, because if it was a demonic thing, that would suggest that every single wish that has ever been given out would be some sort of demonic thing.
Yeah.
But it's not the case. Like even the guy in the store at the end said like, "Oh, my wish came true." Like he was chill with it, and it seems he had a fine time with his
and like
money.
The $1 billion wish seemed to work.
Yeah.
I mean, like he got himself shot in the head, but like that's more just he misread that situation, I guess. But the actual wish itself, he wished for $1 billion, and as far as I can tell,
there's no strings attached. There's no demon.
The money just rained down, and there it was. Yeah.
It's just a genuine wish, and it's just that Bear made a very not good wish.
Very unnatural.
Very unnatural, because even the way that he said the wish when he broke it, it was aggressive. It was like out of frustration. He's like, "Oh, I wish he loved me more than anyone." Because
originally, I think you're right. He was going to buy, because he went there to get another crystal necklace for her.
Yeah, because hers fell down the drain or something. Yeah.
And then he thought, she's going to hate that. So that he bought this. And then, in fact, I was actually confused at the time, because I was like, wait, he didn't get her anything though. And I was like, oh, okay, wait, he was going to give her the wish, I guess, as a joke.
Yeah.
And then decided not to give it to her.
Maybe he was like, oh, just like wish for your necklace back or something. Haha.
Yeah.
I don't know what his plan was, because he ended up not executing it at all.
No.
So,
no.
When even given ample opportunity to, because I think, that's another reason why I think she was also done with Ian as well, because that night when he drives her home, she's very adamant on going home. She doesn't want to hang out at all.
True.
And so I wonder if she's just not feeling entirely great with Ian. Maybe she doesn't want to hook up with him again, kind of a thing, accidentally or whatever.
Yep.
So she's very adamant, like, I want to go home. And
True.
so, but in that moment when he drives her home, it's like he has so many times to tell her his feelings, and she even lays the plate out for him that now's the time. If
She
you
literally
like me,
yes.
tell me now.
She straight up asks.
Yeah.
So why do you think she was asking that?
I think she was probably just incredibly frustrated in the moment. Like, if she is going through things with Ian and whatever, it's like, this is just another thing on the table, and she just, like, rip it off like a Band-Aid. It's just tell me straight if you like me. Like, it won't lead to anything. I don't think they'd ever get together.
Yeah.
But she can at least get that thing off her chest. It's like, okay, yeah, not happening. And, like...
And he just did it. But the thing is, the only time, basically the whole movie, right? He never, to the very end, follows through on anything. Because even when he finally tells her, when he first tells her that he likes her, after she's been possessed or whatever, or like the wishes happened, he doesn't say it until she tells him first. You know what I mean? Because I remember she's like, "Do you like?" She says something like, "Do you like me?" And then he goes, "Do you?" Like he makes
he's never...
he makes her do it first.
Yeah.
And then it's like, once now the risk is gone, now I can do it.
Yeah.
And like that, the whole movie is like that, where like he never really...
Does he even say I love you until like that very end where she's literally got a gun pointed at him? Like, I don't even remember. Actually, I'll have to look at that when I watch it again.
I feel like
He had to have
he
said.
must have.
He must have.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting if not. But no, I feel like they must have.
He must have. But, and yeah, I don't think the nature of the wish is supposed to be a bad thing.
Like, it's not necessarily an evil thing.
No.
It's just like...
I think the wish works fine if you are specific enough and
Yeah.
what you want.
So like if I were to go, I wish for a full cup of coffee.
Whoop.
It would just be a full cup of coffee, and like it's not poison coffee.
No.
It's not coffee that if I drink it, I actually stole it from...
Wherever, and it's now in existence, and it will stay
Yes.
in existence. And I think probably, because I think I did read an article where Curry Barker was saying that the money remained even though Ian died.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So in the phone call you've got, which is actually Curry Barker as well on the phone, if you didn't catch that little Easter egg there.
Oh, like the person who like answers the...
Yeah, I answer
okay,
the phone,
yeah.
which I think is kind of cute because
Yeah.
he is the one to know everything as the director. But like, he says like, oh, well, as long as you live, the wish is a thing. But I was talking to my boyfriend about it, and we're kind of thinking, oh, maybe it's not necessarily like you have to be alive for the wish to be intact, because clearly Ian didn't need to be alive for the money to remain, because Curry Barker said it was still going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just because his wish heavily relied on his existence.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like once
Yeah.
he's not there, then she
Like-
can't be obsessed with him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that could... so
then-
like the money is probably still sitting on the floor.
Yeah. So it's just that he just made a really bad wish.
Yeah. I guess what it could be is that he made a wish that was so, I guess, against the nature of the person he
Yes.
wished against, that it like, it's colliding with herself
Yes.
in that way.
Yeah. And it basically has to completely change her. And that's why I think she has to take a back seat and like watch all this happening.
Yes.
Because it is so much not her at all.
Yeah.
Like there
And-
is nothing.
And then the other thing, of course, is that because it's not her,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't actually love this version,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Which is like, it's even more, because like he literally goes off and meets with the other friend, and like before she smashes her face,
Mm-hmm.
they were about to kiss.
Yeah, like they seem like they like, I don't know, were they about to kiss? I thought they were gonna just like maybe start something. Like,
Well, I think they were, because she was like, I was to your left.
oh yeah.
And like the thing was, so like she was basically like, yeah, you can't. I
kind of missed an opportunity there. You could have.
Yes, I think 100% he would have. But I think the funny thing at that point is like he was never into her, but it feels like he was.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he was only now starting to like her because she was real, at least.
Yeah, maybe. Because she's also giving him what, giving him what he's kind of lacking, I guess, from his relationship with Nikki.
Because he knows it's the one from Nikki. It's not real.
It's not real. But at the same time, though, he's not exactly against that either. Like, he's still fine with it until the very end. It's just the weird stuff he wants to stop.
Yep. Because you're right. Yeah, like if she would act normal.
Yeah, he could just keep saying, it's like, can you just act more normal? I want to alter the wish, not completely cancel the wish.
Yes.
Like, he's totally fine with her being obsessive with him, but just is not exactly Nikki. So I was thinking, like, with the wish being as bad as it was, I was thinking, like, the main reason for that was because I was telling you earlier, he didn't quite understand the meaning of love himself, right? Mm-hmm. Because he's saying that, like, oh, he loves Nikki and he wants Nikki to be in love with him, but, like, we get an understanding that he really just only likes the idea of Nikki liking him. He only likes the idea of Nikki going out with him, because so many times he knows this isn't the real Nikki. He knows that Nikki is unhappy probably, and he still goes along with a lot of the things that are completely immoral, completely selfish. And it also becomes evident when you think about, like, the scene where he's talking to the original Nikki and she says, I'm writing a love story. He's like, oh, so a romance? No, a love story. Aren't they the same thing? And it's like, I feel like that was just a little tidbit about how he doesn't understand. Because love, there's different types of, like, you have, like, the love as in, like, the obsessive love, and you have unconditional love, and you have, it's not the same thing as, like, something romantic. And he doesn't seem to see the difference. I think that was just, like, the first little clue. Yeah.
It's almost why now I want to see it again, because I'll bet you there are more little clues like that like I probably didn't even pick up on until later on when I realized, oh, this guy's actually not
a piece of poop.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
He is.
Like when it's like when she, is sleeping.
Oh yeah.
And then just like that, kill me. Yeah. Right? And like
begging him to kill her.
And then he goes, his literal reaction is like, oh, being with me is so terrible.
Yeah, like what about being with me so bad? It's like,
yeah. And then she's like, then she goes, it was never me.
It was, I was never with you.
But like the fact that like he doesn't do anything about it. In fact, when he's leaving at that moment,
just sneaks away.
Isn't he going to meet the other girl?
He's going to meet Sarah. Yeah.
So he just like, oh, so she's in there suffering right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go meet this other girl. Bye. And then I'm going to possibly make out with her.
Yeah. Like, he's just so, like, because you even have the diner scene, right? I think his understanding of that, I think that's when he really understands there's something wrong, because he, like, that night when they first hung out together and she's obviously all of a sudden trying to, like, seduce him and whatever, and he maybe thinks she's on drugs or, she was under the influence. He goes over his computer and he's researching, oh, does it work? And there's mixed reviews, so he doesn't really know.
Not sure. Yeah.
He's unsure. But then after the diner scene where she's like, I love you so much type of thing, and then he's curious because she's been lying about her dad being sick and like already using these manipulation tactics, getting his sympathy to having him stay longer with her.
Yes.
And I think that's when he realizes, like, okay, there's definitely something wrong. I think my wish may have worked. I think that was that scene. And yet I think in that moment he knows that, and he's finally understood that he's done this. He still ends up, doing the intercourse with her that night, knowing that she's not, because she's already had a couple flip points, right, where she'll go from loving him and being like, I like you, I like you, I like you,
Yep.
and then flipping back to her original self where she's freaking out because
Yes.
she's like startled at the fact she's like making out with her,
Yep.
who she thinks is like a brother to her,
Yes.
and she freaks out.
In fact, I loved that moment because
The
like
first time?
yes, when
Yeah.
she's like I don't usually, she says the F word. I don't usually swear on the show. We probably can, but I just don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, what the, and
Yeah.
like it was so fast, and then there was a huge like sound like a
Yeah,
scary
she fell
noise,
off the
Yeah.
the bed too.
and it like it
She pops up
scared
Fine
me
again. Yeah.
and it was just like I was like so amazed that like this movie pulled a jump scare out of me of just a person reacting. Right, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, whoa."
And that was like only in like the first like 20 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, oh my gosh. And I think that actually invested me more because I'm like, oh my gosh, no way is she not like completely altered. Because I thought the wish would just completely alter her, and that's like, and she just is the wish. But the fact it adds another layer that she's still herself
Yes.
underneath this other personality of hers, and she sometimes flips back and forth, meaning she is completely aware of every single thing that is happening. She just has zero control over her body,
Yep.
which makes it so much worse for her.
It's terrible. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's like so this wish. It's not a very like good wish. And what I mean is like the magic. Like you think it should be fully like it must not work very good.
I mean, boy, because I think it's because his wish sucked, but also like I wonder as well because like how do you artificially create an unconditional love? Because that's basically what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, you're right. Like, in fact, from how it plays out in the movie, I guess if it was a more perfect one, it would just be strong enough that it would still be creating this fake person,
Yeah.
right? And like this, so this one makes it more interesting because we have the old Nikki fighting back. But you're right. You've got to think that even if it did work as perfectly as like, you know, so that there's no conflict, you might think that Bear would still feel fake to Bear because her personality would be gone.
Yeah.
Because it's a completely new
It's
person.
not her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you, something so like intricate and like complicated as something like love, how can you just artificially create it in somebody? Obviously something's bound to go wrong.
Yep.
And you can clearly tell that this new Nikki doesn't understand what is a loving act or not. Like the cat, putting it as a memorial, even though it's probably already been weeks or months or something.
I thought you'd like it.
Since the cat's died. Like it's got flies on it, and it's like obviously no.
In fact, that reminded me. I couldn't
I don't know
remember
where she found that cat.
Yeah, because it showed him cleaning it up, right? But I don't remember where. Like, I'm like, where did he put it? Did he bury it, or maybe it was just in the garbage can outside? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
where.
well, that was another thing I was thinking. It didn't look super dirty, so I'm like, did you just throw it out in the trash? Like, where did you
guess.
put this? Where did you put this cat?
Like, you're not gonna bury it?
Yeah, like I'm surprised she found it.
Yes.
Where did she find this cat? And so, like, obviously, her nice gestures aren't quite
No.
correct because I think she's not understanding what is seen as a loving act.
Yes, because it's
artificial,
yes.
right? So it's not understanding that, and then especially with like the cat in his sandwich, disgusting.
Yeah, even that, because it's like, is she punishing him? But like, no, I think in her weird version, this was a nice thing to do.
nice thing to
because she
do.
loved that cat, so she'll maybe, and he's the food critic, so maybe he'd like
to eat his cat, because I was thinking maybe she would think like, oh, it brings him closer to someone that he lost, and like I can see where she's getting confused. I would not do it myself. That is disgusting. But like, you know, she's also trying to be funny. She's trying to be witty. I think she also even confuses the cat for her own. In like the beginning, she's like, our cat. Oh, sorry, your cat. Because she's already like trying to have the exact same interests
Yes.
as him. Ugh. So I think that's just her way of trying to be loving, and she obviously does not understand it. Yeah.
It shows how good the writing is that like we can have a whole conversation just interpreting what it might have meant.
Yeah.
There's just so much there.
Right? Because everything is left to interpretation. And I think that's the thing that I really like about
It's really good.
this movie. As well as like in his lunchbox, you have like the 2 Polaroid pictures.
Yeah.
And one of them saying "not me" written on it.
Yes.
And like I'm wondering, like, okay, that's definitely from the original Nikki, and she probably was able to regain control
Push that
for
through.
a split
So it's like,
second.
I love you, not me. Yeah.
Yeah,
But like not me.
not me, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is not Nikki, and it's like is another clue saying, hey,
It's not her.
it's not her.
Yep.
And that should be an issue for you, shouldn't it? And that's why his character is even worse.
Worse.
I was thinking as well, like, because I was explaining to you the other time when there was like the intercourse scene. She obviously looks like she's faking it, even though she's, seems like she's enjoying it, but
Yep.
she's not moving, and her eyes are just open.
Yes.
And like I just like I'm like in my head I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like Nikki, the original Nikki is aware of this happening.
Yeah, I was confused with that scene because at that point I think I didn't realize that the old one was still fighting. So I was trying to figure out like what's happening there. Is it like I thought that even though she was obsessed with him, she wasn't enjoying it, but she was doing it anyway just for him.
Yeah.
But I think now it does make more sense that it's like no, it's like in that moment, it's like yeah, real Nikki is sitting there like basically frozen, like
freaking out,
Yeah.
like because this is non-consensual in
Yeah.
her
Yes.
mind. And I also think that's why we have like such a wild scene after that in the middle of the night at like 3:45, and she starts acting entirely insane
because she's like,
because
heavily reacting to that.
heavily reacting to that kind of moment. I think
Yeah.
those scenes were done deliberately in those moments there where it's like, because she's saying like, I don't like my dreams. I think the two of them are conflicting in those times. She's definitely traumatized because like, even though maybe like obsessed Nikki is like, oh, I love him so much, she's probably also getting like these traumatic feelings of, oh my gosh, I was, like, this is not right, whatever, freaking out.
Yep.
And
That's why she tries to like, it's like she's obsessed with him, so she has to stay watching him, but she also goes to like the furthest corner of the room, like she's getting
like
as
she's
far away from him.
In a way,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, why are you so away from him? Like, in a weird way, it's like, are you scared of him yourself?
Yes.
Right? And it's like, but that scene really left me because I still remember like her face, her like morphed face in that corner.
In the corner where you can't see her, you can almost just see like, yeah, just enough.
Of her face, like her eyes
Yeah.
kind of,
And something looks distorted.
she looks incredibly distorted, and she just starts wailing in the corner, like, he's like, like, and starts crying, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, ooh, it's intense. It's like, please just come to bed, or like, and he tries to like kind of go to sleep, and then she makes like more noise. I
Yeah.
think, like, she's like, oh, just go back to sleep. I'm just watching you. I like watching you sleep. And then like she even retreats back into the corner.
Yeah, very creepily.
Creepily like reverses back into the corner when she comes up to like say like, hi, I'm in the corner. Okay, now I'm back. Like, like stop moving like that. And like the flowers too. Because I think those are the flowers he gave her, but I don't understand. I don't understand why she has the flowers.
Oh yeah, when she
like,
held it in front of her
face.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at the time I was just like, this is creepy. What's happening?
What's happening?
But the cool thing is there's probably some symbolism there that maybe a second or third viewing
would help understand. Maybe there's
Yeah.
a symbolism with flowers.
because it does feel like the movie is like written deeply enough that there's probably meaning there.
Yeah.
That because I know like Christopher Nolan, my favorite, he's like that too, where it's like he'll put like a little throwaway thing, but then if you actually on additional viewings, you start to see, oh, that's like, connected to that.
Yeah.
So there's probably some kind of meaning there.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's scary either way.
It's scary either way. That was probably like the scene that freaked me out the most, because I was like, oh no, because I've seen enough horror movies where if I see a clock that says like in the hour of 3, like 3:15, 3:45, I'm like, oh, I know something bad's gonna happen, like something freaky's gonna happen, because like they always say like, oh, that's the devil's hour. So like in every horror movie you watch, it will always say like 3 o'clock, 3:15, 3:30, and it's like that's when the weirdest stuff ends up happening. Yeah. So it starts acting weird. Screams at him to stay, which is
her performance is so good. Like, it's actually, you know what? I think something we also comment on then is I think watching a movie like this in a cinema with an audience is a good thing to do. Yeah. Obviously, it depends on your audience. I will say my audience was good. Mm-hmm. It was pretty much a full theater, which was awesome. They were like right on the borderline of like, some people were a little talky at times, like you could hear, but I could tell they were more like, something scary would happen and they'd be like, oh my God, that was like, they were kind of commenting on what just happened. And it wasn't so bad. Okay. And overall, I could tell like it was just, I don't know, there was a lot of like people, you could hear people scream and then laugh because they just screamed.
That was like the funny thing is that movie was able to make me laugh and be scared at the same time. Yes. And the thing is like, there's sometimes there's laughing moments where I'm like, should I be laughing at this? Like this is kind of, it feels awkward to laugh at this, but it is kind of funny. Yeah. But it's like, it's also unsettling.
But I think that's the cool thing about horror movies. Did you ever see The Human Centipede?
No, that's really gross though.
So I went and watched that.
Disgusting.
I saw it in the Toronto After Dark Film Festival, which is like a horror crowd, right? Okay. And I remember, in that scene, before he creates the human centipede, he's like, so I'm not going to spoil much about the movie. In fact, I won't spoil anything. But so we know the premise. The doctor like sews 3 people together, right? Butt to mouth. Ugh. But like, there's a scene where like so he's captured his 3 victims, and then he actually like has, I can't remember if he has like a whiteboard or something, but he has like a display of what it will be. And he like intricately explains how it's going to go. So he like says, this will happen, and right? And it ends with him being like, and it creates the human centipede. Thought of this? Yes, Who thought of this? It's insane. But in the theater I was in, it's like when he got to the end of his presentation, the whole audience was like, yeah! It was like, it's just something special about watching it with an audience.
With an audience, yeah.
It was a horrific thing, but we're all experiencing it together.
Like as if he just did like his greatest presentation. We're like, wow, amazing, good job.
So there's something special about it. So I would say, if this was happening in real life, it's probably a weird reaction to laugh. Yeah. But in the context of a movie in a theater with people, I think it's the perfect reaction.
Yes, and I liked that movie because a lot of people, if they did talk about anything scary happening, it was still related to the movie. Yes. And it wasn't distracting at all. Like, there was certain times where you could hear, like, you start seeing her kind of smile weird, and people are just like,
yeah, you can hear it. You can feel
people go like, yeah, right. So I think that was kind of nice about the movie, and I remember like even at the jump scare scene, like you heard everybody react to that one. That was very well done. Because we were even saying ourselves that like we knew in that moment when you got Sarah and Bear talking in the car together, and he obviously snuck away. I was like, okay, I can see that there's something happening between these two. Maybe they'll kiss, whatever like that. I knew Sarah was gonna die. But when, I didn't know. Yes. I thought maybe in another scene she would die. I thought you would be able to see Nikki standing outside the car witnessing them. Yes. And then you can see maybe she like plans something later.
Like, what I thought was going to happen, and I thought this was going to be the case even after I saw the trailer. I was going to be like, oh, I see. So what's probably going to happen is like, so she's obsessed with him. So like, she's going to slowly start to kill his friends.
Yeah, like one by one.
So I was thinking Ian would suddenly, like, he died in a car crash for some reason. Or something.
Yeah,
like,
something unexplained.
Yes, I thought it was going to be that.
Yeah.
But the fact that's the thing I love about the movie is that I was like, I couldn't really predict anything. No. And like the jump scares were not predictable at all. Yeah. And so I was getting scared because I did not expect it.
Yeah. And like, why did she move like after he said that he loved her or something like that, she reversed, and I was like, why did you reverse?
Yeah.
Like as if you were like, okay, let's go back to. I don't even understand why she reversed. Like, are we trying to go back to like when we didn't fight? Maybe like because it's okay and dandy. Let's reverse back in time. But then she glitches forward and darts at him, and then reverts back. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you literally glitching? Like,
It was so unnerving.
oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, it was scary. And what else I was gonna say? I was gonna say that I was kind of laughing when she did scream at him to like stay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the whole theater laughed.
I was laughing at that because I've been in those positions where it's like, you're like sleeping next to someone, you don't want to wake them up, so you're kind of like, but you're not comfortable, and you're like, right? And like I even had it like with like when my cat used to sleep beside me, because like my cat like never slept beside me, and I was just like, oh, but I'm not comfortable. I don't want to. I don't want to move. But I need to move. I'm not comfortable. So I was just like, let me just, and then maybe the cat still jumps off. I'm like, no, right? It's like I kind of like it was. I laughed at that scene because I could feel his uncomfortability and him wanting to switch sides.
And then she's just like the most insane reaction.
It's like stay, and then he's just like okay. Or like even when he went back to sleep, she's like, go back to sleep, and he's like, okay. Like he listens to her just like oh. But yeah, you have multiple times where he is obviously the villain, right? You've got yeah, absolutely.
Well, again, like even at the end, right? Well, like every moment. Oh, sorry, unless I cut off what you were.
No. I was just gonna list like every single moment that he like you have like the intercourse scene, the scene where he's calling on the phone and he's like, hey, can I alter the wish, not completely destroy it?
Yeah.
When
well, I mean,
I guess like that ending
scene. So the ending, he's like, so he finally feels like he decides he has to kill himself, which I mean he needs to do something. He either needs to kill her or himself.
Yeah.
Right? Like either one of those
has to happen.
Will work.
To work, yeah.
Right? I mean, I think the right thing is himself because she didn't deserve this.
No.
But if you got to do...
as he's also a selfish person, and I feel like that's also in his nature. True. I feel like it's an easier way out.
Yes. Yeah, in fact, yeah. But anyway, so in the end, he goes to the washroom and he's like, decides, okay, I'm going to do it.
Debates on shooting himself.
But then he doesn't. And then he finally goes, okay, I'll take the drugs.
Yeah, like
that killed the cat.
Yeah.
Which is good foreshadowing.
Good foreshadowing. I did like that. I was like, oh.
Nice payoff.
Yeah.
He takes them, and then you think, wow. In that moment, I'm like, okay, finally, he's done it. He's redeeming himself.
Yeah.
And then he goes, nope. And he decides he's going to puke it all up.
Yeah.
And the only reason he does it is because Nikki then basically makes the same wish that he made on him.
Yes.
And so it's literally to the very end, at no point does he show any real follow through on anything. Yeah. I guess that's his whole character. His character just can't follow through on anything.
I'm not too sure if that was I can't remember if that was Michael's idea, Johnston's idea, to like have him try to regurgitate the pills back up.
It's a good call.
I think because they originally wanted Nikki to also die, like they wanted basically everyone to die in the end, but then they kept Nikki alive, and someone I think recommended that he try to regurgitate the pills because that just gives you that last thing of like, oh my gosh, I hate this character because he's still trying to make this work, and it's clearly not working.
Well, it's not even that he was trying to make it work. It was that he just he can't follow
through. He can't.
Yep, he just couldn't do it.
I think it's heavily ironic that she is the one to stop him from rejoining her again.
Yes, she took away his
moment to cough up the drugs and maybe save himself.
Yep.
And because she interrupted, he stops thinking about the pills and just immediately starts thinking about her.
Yep.
Goes outside and then ends up dying when the drugs start to kick in.
Yep. So now I guess her life is pretty much done at this point anyway, right? Because obviously no one's going to believe that she was possessed or something.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to walk in and see that.
There's 3 dead bodies.
Yeah.
There's $1 billion in the neighbor's house for some reason.
Yes.
Which is, I don't think Ian was I don't think he was far away from, I think they lived relatively close.
It seems to be the case. Close enough anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
They work at the same place.
Yeah, work at the same place. I think he said like, your house is on my way or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and then she's got massive cuts, permanent cuts in her face from smashing her face with bottles and stuff like that. Fighting between the 2 Nickies.
Yep.
And obviously she got, I think it was Sarah's dad, the music store owner.
Yes.
Who said he had it's his gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they mentioned earlier that he has the gun at the place.
He has the gun in the place, and so there's obviously security cameras.
So they'll have seen.
They would have seen her take the gun.
Yep.
So.
And then her fingerprints would be on it because she shot Ian.
Yeah, Ian, and there's literally like Sarah's dead corpse is like in the kitchen.
Yes. She was even like, "I'll take care of the body," and then she
put it in the kitchen.
She just brought it home.
And like the thing is, like, you can tell it's okay. She's obviously now trying to be Sarah. Oh. Because you see, like, in that scene where she's in the corner and she like comes out of the corner like that. Because you have Sarah's in the other room. She's naked, right? Yeah. And it's like you have Nikki wearing her dress.
Oh, was she? I didn't even notice that.
She's got her dress. You can see that she's got the tattoo. She's got the heart tattoo like drawn with makeup on.
Oh,
her hair is curly. I think that's Sarah's scalp, which is creepy, and that's why she's smoking too.
So I miss all of that.
Okay, yeah.
But good catch.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I'm like, Nikki doesn't smoke. Why is she smoking? Like, why would she ever want to smoke? It's because Sarah smokes. So
she was trying to
to be Sarah.
See, she's so
caring. Why don't you love me?
She's so caring.
Yeah.
Thoughtful, very thoughtful. Thing is, in her weird way, she is very thoughtful.
Thoughtful. She's trying to be the perfect person.
She's just not able to because it's so,
Yeah, and obviously that's not the way to go about it. But yeah, because it took me a second as well because it's kind of hard to see. Mm-hmm. But I did see the 2 things that caught me were her smoking and her tattoos. Because I was like, why do you have ink just drawn on you? And then it kind of started clicking in while I was watching it. But it's hard to notice it, right? Because the scene is just so like...
There was so much going on in that moment.
And like... Yeah. And she's got this whole memorial piece for him, which is really disgusting looking. I don't...
Yeah.
But yeah.
The scene where he sees the duct tape all over the door.
It was very...
He's like, anyway, have a good day at work, honey.
If you have trouble with the door, maybe you should just stay home.
Yeah. No, I got it. I got that was just like funny scene.
It was funny, but it was like I'm wondering why he didn't just go like get like a knife. Like he just decides to like pry it open like it's normal.
It's like he didn't react at all. Like he reacted, you could see internally, but he was just like, okay, see you later.
I'm like, how did you miss that? Yeah. How did you miss that? I think I also saw like some people were talking about like how, I think in that scene as well, she's like reading a book.
Okay, I can remember.
I think she's reading a book, but like some people were saying that the book's upside down.
I believe it because I don't think she has any existence outside of when he's not there.
Yeah, so she's just doing it to look cute, but obviously doesn't, whatever. And then I personally think, in a weird way, with the door being trapped and she wants to like trap him in his house with her, is like kind of a weird metaphor for how she's trapped. Kind of a thing in her own body.
In her own body, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I think that would be kind of cool if that was the intention. If not, I'm giving them way too much credit. But
the thing is, the movie has a lot of that in it, so there's probably
I don't think it's too far.
A lot of double meanings and things.
Yeah.
You know what it makes me think of is Aladdin. How like one of the wishes that Genie won't do, he can't make somebody fall in love with somebody else.
Oh yeah.
And he almost thinks like maybe...
Or raised from the dead or something.
He can't do that
like
either, yeah. Although he actually says, it's not a pretty picture, I don't like doing it. So he could do it.
Oh, he has done it, okay.
So it's almost like, I don't know, almost plays off that idea of like, maybe there's a reason why the Genie won't do those types of wishes, because there's something so
sinister
unnatural about
it. Unnatural, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can't force someone to love you.
No, you can't.
No.
It's life.
That's life. And so it's an unconditional thing. So which actually is pretty cool that even the genie says, we know this, yet how did
Didn't you watch Aladdin? Bear.
Bear. Come on, man. It was fed to you as a kid. Come on.
That's right. You should have known.
You should have known, but he didn't. So it's just also, it's sad that the person that probably should have gotten the most, I guess, justice in the end gets the worst ending ever, because she has to stay alive with the consequences. And I guess that shows the consequences of the wish. The wish will alter reality. It
Yes.
has consequences. It will affect your life. And so
Be careful what you wish for.
be careful what you wish for. So yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty good.
Pretty good. I think only like additionally it's like the why it's so crazy to me, like this relationship that they have is it's so like it really plays into like you can have like mental illnesses as well that cause, because she has such a fear of like him abandoning her, and any time that he seems like he could, she just tries to manipulate him. She tries to do something to
Immediately, yeah.
bring him back, and then it's just this flip between love and hate, and like, oh, anyways. But yeah, I just want to add that little thing. But it's
Good.
it's so good. Watch it. I mean,
Watch it.
You probably already watched the spoiler section because you already watched it, but whatever.
Should we take away the spoiler alert thing?
I think so. It's gone.
We went for like an hour just on that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Which, I mean, I knew that it was something we could do, but it's still impressive that we did it.
Yeah.
But yes, I highly recommended movie.
Very good.
Let's not go into it, but I think we also both saw Project Hail Mary.
Yes.
And also good.
Also very good. Also a 5-star. I didn't really dive as deeply into it because I didn't really feel the need to.
Yes. I would say like I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know what it is? I don't think it's as deep a movie as Obsession.
Oh.
Whereas it's like I watched it, I liked it. You know, I left the theater thinking about it, and I didn't like it, and the more I thought about it, so it fills all those things. But I don't feel like it doesn't leave me with a whole ton of questions, or like the way we're like analyzing. I feel like there's less of that with Project Hail Mary. It was just a nice, heartwarming, really enjoyable story that I really liked.
Yeah.
And highly recommend.
Highly recommend it. I really enjoyed the ending. I really enjoyed the dynamic between characters.
Yep.
I liked the kind of, I guess, mystery aspect of it, because we have to kind of regain his understanding of what happened. And then, you know, and I like that the movie always caused me anticipation for something bad maybe to happen.
Yeah. I was
always scared.
I was always scared that like this wasn't going to give me, it wasn't going to give me what I wanted to happen. Because so many movies are like that. And this one, it was just worth seeing.
Worth seeing.
We won't spoil anything.
We won't spoil. Very good movie.
I think it's still in theaters, is it?
Is it?
I don't
Is it
know.
still in theaters?
I haven't checked.
I haven't
If
checked.
it is,
It's
you
been
should
a
see
while.
it.
You should see it.
It's worth it to see in theaters. And I would tell you, Obsession is also worth it to see in theaters. Because I think experiencing, especially with a crowd, it adds an extra flavor.
Yes, for sure. Definitely watch that. I don't think there's any other movies really that I watched.
Have you seen Backrooms?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
I
think I want to though.
Some people say it's really good. Some people say it's very boring. I think one of my friends said like the first half, because it's like it's still that mystery edge, I guess.
I see.
One thing about me is like I don't really know how much I'll enjoy it, because I thought Backrooms was always just a meme.
Yeah, because that's how it started, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of like one of those like
Funny.
creepy pasta.
Yeah,
type
creepypasta
things.
funny things, but then it's turning to a legitimate movie. Which, I mean, I heard it's gotten good stuff as well. I don't think as good as Obsession, but it's still pretty up there. People have been enjoying it.
I'll probably check it out.
Yeah.
I also wanted to see, although I'm trying to ignore any reviews, Steven Spielberg's new movie.
Oh,
Disclosure Day? Is that what it's called?
I think so. Yeah.
Disclosure Day? Although I'm seeing a lot of negative reviews.
Oh no.
But I'm purposely trying to not, I don't want to read them. I just want to go on. I'll judge for myself, thanks.
I thought the trailer looked pretty cool though.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
why, and obviously Spielberg is like, I mean, I guess he's my favorite, although Christopher Nolan is my favorite now, but Spielberg was my favorite growing up. Like, I look at it like Christopher Nolan is like the greatest director of this current age, and Spielberg was the greatest director of the age before. It's like we were in the Spielberg era, and now we're in the Nolan era. That's how I look at it now.
Okay.
So I will obviously want to see his work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it's good. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me know.
I'll let you know. Shall we move to our final segment?
Okay, our final segment. Let's do it.
It's kind of a long episode.
I feel like it's always a long episode when I'm on.
You did this.
I'm sorry. You did this. This was your wish. You did.
It's true.
Oh no. Wish
right.
to have super long episodes at the Scott sit down show.
Well, I got my wish. But we'll see. We'll see if it was I don't know. It's not over yet. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. Do you remember how you did last time?
I think I got like something similar to before.
There we go. We'll check after, I guess.
I think I got like.
Do you need me to do the demo, or
Something.
you probably know what to do, right?
I know what to do.
1 minute on the timer.
Yeah, but I just have to. Hold up. I just have to. What's it called? Dump it. When I dump it, that's when the thing starts.
Yes. Well, no. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and that's when it starts. And then you just grab it, dump it out, and you put the barrel aside, and you dump it right there.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the demo, or you're good?
No, it's okay. I got it.
All right.
See if I can beat my thing. My goodness.
Are you nervous?
Always. It's
All right.
super serious. It's the barrel of monkeys. Okay, this is very intense.
Few things are more serious. So,
Oh.
I mean, you went on stage and you brought home the gold, and
That's true.
you brought home the crown, and you represented the country in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing compares to this.
It compares to this. The barrel of monkeys. I can't.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go. You can do this. 45 seconds remaining. All right, you know what? I'm liking your approach. It's careful. That's a good pour. That's a good one right there. Oh, yep. That's going to be very good. Yep.
Well, it's always these last ones.
Okay, 30 seconds. You know what? And the angle of that arm is pretty good. You can get under there, yeah. Oh, and there's another one right there. Oh my goodness. Oh. You can definitely grab that one. 10 seconds. My goodness. Oh. Yes. Time. Oh.
At 2 left.
That was very good.
Wow. Did I beat my record? Is it always 2 left? I feel like I always have like the last couple left.
I don't know. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that is definitely
monkeys.
different. I think I usually get like 8 or something.
Yeah, no, I think we just saw something special there. And you know what? Like, you were right on track to grab that next one. The arm was lined up.
Yeah.
I think if your pacing had just been a little bit higher.
Quicker, but I was just like, in that moment, I had like the other part of me going like, don't mess it up now.
Don't blow it.
Don't blow it. Don't blow it. You literally have like more than usual, and I was
Yes.
just like, oh.
Well, let's take a look at the monkey standings, because I think you're going to be near the top.
Woohoo. With
All right.
10, that's crazy.
With 10, yeah. Hang on, let me
I get better every time.
see. That's what it's all about.
It's gonna be really embarrassing if next time I'm on I get like.
I mean, what's good is, like we said, we never lower the score.
That's true.
But like, obviously, you want to be better every time. But like, so let me see. Your previous score was.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on, there's so many names. Your previous score was 8.
8. Okay, I was 8. Okay, cool.
So
10.
we're taking you out of there, and we're now moving you up to 10. And with 10, you are now tied with Jennifer C, me,
Whoa.
Aki from Love Me Love Me Not, Thea Asadilio, James Nickel, and that's it. There's not that many people with 10.
Oh, who got 12? Is that all of them?
Yep, that's
Oh
all
my
of them.
God.
It's only happened 3 times.
Wow.
And the absolute top with the most time left is Antoinette Targa. Yeah, that was a special day.
Man.
And you know what? I believe in you. Maybe one day that'll be you.
I know, right? And then then after that I have to beat their record.
Yeah, you have to do it with. So you can see Antoinette has 57 seconds. So she basically had 3 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Pearlie had 2 seconds remaining, and Michael Mazurkiewicz was like right on the time. It was just like it was beeping as he was grabbing the last one.
That's crazy.
But there you are. Your name is there happily
Woo!
at number 10.
Let's go.
And that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys
Yay!
World Championship.
Where'd the other part of the barrel
Oh,
go?
I grabbed it. I cleared it out of the way to make room for the camera.
Oh, I see.
But so we've pretty much reached the end of the show.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
I had fun. I
Me
had fun.
too.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about the Lego stuff or not. If not, it's okay.
Oh yeah. I feel like
We probably
we're
shouldn't
good.
because it's very long, but
May-
that's
y-
pretty crazy right now.
Yeah, what we're referring to is, if you guys have heard about it, the Reckless Ben Lego saga.
Yeah. Which the saga can't complete itself because it's so...
Yes, it's now before the courts. Mm-hmm. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Mm-hmm. And you know what we could do, actually? I mean, obviously, we're going to have you back again. Mm-hmm. But maybe we'll have you back
when it
again.
finishes?
Yeah, or like when there's something to put a bow on it with.
Yeah. And we'll
can
talk about
talk
it. All right, little teaser for you guys.
Because now that I'm seeing how I mean, I should have known. Like, it's funny because in my mind I'm like, okay, good. We could talk about this movie. We could talk about Project Hail Mary. We could talk about Reckless Ben. Like, me thinking that we would be able to do like 3 topics.
Actually, 4.
4, because we did the pageant off the top.
Yeah.
Well, even that wasn't even a planned one. We were just like, oh no, we should start the show with that. We went a half hour just on that. So me thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna hit 4 topics in one. It's like, no. So,
No.
but yes, that is interesting. It's like the biggest internet drama happening right now, and it's worth checking out.
Yep.
But I guess let people know, where can people follow your social media.
You can follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram at, I think it's _ Tyra, Tyra .r _ Yeah. Right.
There it is. Boom.
You can follow me there. That's the old Instagram image.
I haven't.
Scott.
I haven't updated it in a.
It's not 16. What is it? 20.
I don't know when was that
did
the symbol?
Instagram come out? I don't know.
But that's not the original, is it?
I thought the original one was brown.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like that anymore. You're right, actually.
It's like rainbow now.
You're right.
Scott, you gotta upgrade this. We gotta do better. What is this?
You know what? You're right. It's not fitting the quality of the. You're right.
But you can find me there. So
Oh yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Let me put it back.
Oh.
There you go.
Ta-da.
Okay, there you go. Links,
Okay, thank you.
links are down below. And if you'd like to find me, you can find me right here where you're watching this very video, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Right there. That's the best place. It's where you get the vlogs. One day I'll edit another vlog. I have so much to edit. But YouTube.com. Yes, a backlog of vlogs. But yes, there's that. It's where you get this show. Mm-hmm. It's where you get everything. Everything I post is on YouTube. Instagram is the second best place. And actually, I guess I post on Instagram more often because it's lower effort to make stuff for Instagram.
Mm-hmm. You should start posting on like TikTok and stuff.
I should. I mean, I've kind of been posting. Like last night, I posted a short that I just got a bit of the intro from like last night's event.
Okay.
Which we didn't even talk about. But last night, Forget Me Not screened here at the theater, at the Viceroy Theater. And so I hosted and yeah. So I posted that. And then I also posted it on TikTok.
Oh, okay, cool.
But like, I'm not posting enough. Like, I should be posting regularly.
You'll get there.
But it's hard. I don't know. Will I? I don't know.
Well, you can reuse content. Like that you already posted on Instagram, you can post it on
also
TikTok.
true.
Because I know that gets crazy views. I don't know why, but...
I should. It's hard.
It is hard.
But anyway, Instagram. My TikTok is Scott Dion Brown Official, so you can find me there. I'm there. Follow me on X at Scott Dion Brown. I almost never post on there, but I'm there if you are. Follow the show, The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB on Insta, Sit Down Scott on X, The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina on Facebook. We're on Spotify. We're on Audible. We're on Apple Podcasts.
Ooh.
Anywhere you get your podcasts, that's where we are. Also, Glenmore Record Studios, everybody.
Yes.
It's open for business. And so
business going. Woo.
This space we're sitting in right now, okay, you could do your podcast here. In fact, shout out to the Views podcast.
Yes.
They just posted their episode that they recorded here. It said Views. And they had a cool animation. They had like an eye. That,
I saw that, and it kind of moves a bit.
I was impressed.
It had like green lights and stuff.
Yeah.
You can customize this to be your space if you want to do your own podcasts. Why not? You just get to chat and talk.
Right.
Why not?
It is fun.
Oh.
Get in touch at glenmorerecords.com. Also, we have the large studio in the next room. Mm-hmm. We have this giant cyclorama, 20 feet wide, 17 feet tall. And it's available for rent for your next shoot. Also, hey, maybe you want to do a reflecting pool. Hey, who's that?
Oh my
who's
God.
That person?
Whoa. Who's that?
I don't know who that is.
Who's that? I don't know.
I think she's an internationally crowned.
Oh my God, is that Miss Chinatown Global?
Wow. How did we get her?
I don't know. How did we get her?
That's amazing.
It's crazy. It's crazy how she could do two different types of looks that you could do too.
And that's real water, by the way.
That's real water. the
reflecting pool set up in front of the cyclorama with our snoot.
Real candle flames touching
candles.
my dress.
It was a very hazardous. It was a hazardous shoot. Could have burst into flames at any moment. Mm-hmm. And then behind you, we got the moon and the sun. That's our snoot light shining on the cycle. So you can get a lot of really cool looks with the reflecting pool. And of course, we also have our Parisian cafe set also available.
Whoa, who's the fine gentleman?
I don't know who that is.
I wonder. I don't know.
It's weird though. It's kind of weird looking.
He's kind of he's got glasses and stuff.
Know
I don't know.
that
He kind
guy.
of looks like you. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
It's kind of weird. He's copying your style. That's not
true.
Cool.
Who is this dude? Anyway, it's also available for rent. So, GlenmoreRecords.com, and we have other sets as well. I just don't have the pictures. We have a flower wall.
Yes.
Which
those pictures should be coming out
very soon. The flower wall is very nice. It's very cream and white colored flowers. Mm-hmm. Could be bridal. Could be really anything.
Graduation. I know the graduations are happening right now.
Yes. Yeah. And the flower wall set. So it is here for your use, but it's also something you could rent from us, and we will bring it to your venue and set it up for your event.
Yes.
So you could use it as your backdrop there. So that's a thing. And also there's our cool like regal kind of royal looking set.
We did some shoots on that too. We'll have to.
So you'll see that as well.
Yeah.
So GlenmoreRecords.com. It's a great place to shoot.
A great website.
It really is. Just maybe the best one.
Check out the website.
Maybe the best website. All right. Well, Tyra.
Scott.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It was fun.
Yes, it was. It's a good review.
Good review.
Yeah.
Obsession. Check it out. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
And I love film and I want films to do well, and I like theaters and I want theaters to do well, and I think this is a really great time to this is a movie that deserves to be watched in the theaters, and you should go check it out.
Check it out now.
It's scary, it's
thinky, brain-boggling,
Yeah.
cranium developing.
And just an overall good time.
Yeah.
And I really hope she does get an Oscar nomination.
Oh yeah.
I think she deserves it.
She really does.
Like, I know they like to like overlook horror and genre movies in general.
But nah.
This deserves it.
This deserves.
This deserves it.
Her acting's so good.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody. I'll throw it to this camera and I'll let you say your goodbye to them.
Oh, okay.
And you'll end the show. All right. Bye, everybody. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow her on social media, follow me on social media.
All of the above.
Book my studio for a shoot. And Tyra, take it away.
I'm trying to get closer.
Oh, yes.